right? The Hebrew Israelites be out here once again to prophesy the downfall of great Babylon. That's right, known as America. Prophesy about our Lord and Savior Yahushua. What's the called black man today? Yeah. You know? Just come out here and teach these prophecies. First of all, I give all praises to Yahweh.
Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Rakadash.
Rakta Yahweh.
Rakta Yahweh.
Rakta Yahushua. Rakta Yahweh.
Rakta Yahweh.
Rakta Yahushua. So, you know, we give all praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, and double honors to the apostles, elders, and great millstones that taught us the word. You know, we out here for another week prophesying, you know, mainly about these last two prophecies, you know, about the chip, the microchip that Esau is going to push out on the people. You know, we see a small part of that with this jab. You know how you have to have the jab in order to do certain things. Yeah. The scriptures talk about you have to have this chip in order to do certain things. You can't buy or sell nothing.
Yeah,
you know?
just yesterday, I believe in New York, you know, if he didn't, that was the deadline of, you know, receiving that juice.
Yeah, they gave me a deadline yesterday too at my job, talking about, you know, by Monday we're gonna all have to get tested weekly. They want to charge us $260 worth, $520 a month to test us. But I ain't taking no test either, man, because the antigen is on the test.
Right.
With that shit.
I'm ready to get that video on.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so they trying to get you any way they can, man.
Right.
You know, either by you taking it or them advertently giving it to you. You know what I'm saying? On the side.
Which has the nanotechnology.
Right, exactly.
Yes, you know, crushing from above, crushing from below. You know, that's their stance, man. That's their motto. You know, they do what they want to do. That's one part of the prophecies. Another one is the World War III that's coming up, man. Last week we spoke about, you know, the missiles raining down on America. The scriptures also speak about, you know, World War III. You know, both sides' determination to gather the nations. You know. I did a video regarding, you know, Israel, or the Amalekites. They just passed a $1.5 billion budget to ramp up their military, man. Why? Because they want to invade Iran, man. A potential attack on Iran. Because that's prophesied in the scriptures. Yeah. It's saying that Russia is going to be a guard unto Persia, which is Iran and all these other Gulf state nations. Man. So that's one of the last two prophecies that we have to watch out for. Right? But, you know, them passing that budget, you know, that's them beating the plowshares, the spirits, man.
Yeah, Joel chapter 3, verse 9, and it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war.
Prepare war, man. That's what they've been doing for a minute, but prepare war. Whether it was covert operations going in there, blowing up, you know, assassinating their nuclear scientists, blowing up their engineering facilities, and making sure they don't achieve these weapons. They don't gain these weapons. Yeah, you know.
And really, it's important. I think according to Isaiah 33:1, it says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear all that is therein, the world and all things to come forth of it." And it says, "For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies."
Yes, it says the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations. What's the indignation? It's that righteous anger that the Most High has against these nations and against 2/3 of his own people. What's that righteous anger? That's the missiles heading down. That's the end. Time to take him trouble, man.
I got to fix up for you. Indignation. This is Jeremiah 50:25. The Lord hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord power of the host in the land of the Chaldeans.
And it started off with an atom bomb, then it turned into a nuclear bomb.
Now, and also don't forget the hypersonic.
Oh, see, the Lord has levels now. The Lord has unleashed this, like it says, wisdom to flourish.
Yeah.
The Lord unleashed the left-hand wisdom to Esau to build more sufficient missiles to carry out his work.
Well, the scriptures tell you plainly that he created Smith.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And what does a smith do? He work in the fire.
The armory. Yep. You know, beating the swords, the axes, you know.
Hey, that's the spirit, because they're beating that missile to the level that the Lord wants to destroy this place.
That's right. Right. And the people think, I'm sorry, I'm saying the people think that the nuclear missiles on Earth just to sit pretty, man. Hell no, man. They're gonna be used, man. Okay, and there's no escaping it. You know, right now, I mean, what the brothers been talking about all week is them bunkers, man. You know, Esau Edom, you know, you got the elites buying all these bunkers. We know, you know, the military bunkers they got. But then you got the average folk, you know, buying these bunkers, man. But you ain't gonna be able to escape the judgment of the Lord, man.
Hey, Russian missile is Satan 1, Satan 2. Satan means adversary, so the Lord is using the forces. They're going to be an enemy, man.
You mentioned Russia, right? And you go to Revelation, what's that, man, what's in my mind?
You know, we still got these bunker buster missiles, man. It's gonna pierce through them bunkers, man. Right. There we go. Burn them alive again.
Yep, this is Revelation 13 and 2, just to make a point real quick. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear. Now, it mentioned leopard because that was the beginning of Esau Edom. It started with Alexander, man. And then it said the feet of a bear because that's going to be this man's end. Gog and Magog, man, Russia. It says, feet of a bear and his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him his power and his seat and the great authority. Okay, the point being the bear, man.
Yeah, that bear, man, that Russian bear, man.
Yep.
Scripture talk about those guys who put books with their jaws and bring them back.
Yep.
That's who they used to be, man. That Soviet army, man.
Yep.
With that old warlike spirit back in the Russians. The Russians are the toughest Edomites out there, man.
Yeah, it's
Tough, man.
They don't like America. They don't like America.
They like America. 30 states is like America.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's most like determination together. These nations, you know, Israel put together that $1.5 billion budget, you know, he's taking it out of next year's money. He's also using some of that money for this year's budget, you know. Well, I got
Joel, chapter 3 and verse 9, it says, prepare ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And it says, beat your plowshares into swords, and your unit hooks into spears.
yeah, so all that agricultural material, all that tools that they can use to build up their nation, they're using that to create these weapons. Same
Right.
thing Israel's doing. Israelis, Amalek, that money they can be using to put into the nation, they're using it to build up the military.
Which that's always been their motive.
Yeah.
They've always been strong militarily, man. You know? They've always been what they call a welfare state. You know? You know? That's how they're able to afford the Iron Dome, you know, a missile defense system and all of that. You know, they've always been what's the word, man? I don't know. But Esau got that sword, man.
Warmongers.
Yeah,
It says,
warmongers.
beat your plowshares into swords, your unit hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
Say, let the weak say I am strong. That's exactly what they're doing now. All the nations, even Iran, they're saying they're strong now. They got the technology. India, they got the missiles. They got the technology, man. Those weak nations, they're strong now. They can compete against America on a military level, especially when nations like Russia are backing them up. Right?
It's Isaiah 14 and I'll start from 9. It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirred up the dead for thee. Dead represents the other nation. The nation, right? It says, even all the chief ones of the earth, it have raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All that shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as thee? Art thou become like unto us?
Right, because you go back to the 40s when everybody seen what Esau Edom was capable to do. You know, everyone was in fear, you know, of Esau Edom, but not today. You fast forward, what is that, 80 years later?
Right.
Is that 80 years? 40 to 2060, right? So what, 70, 87 years later, you know, these nations are in fear of you like they used to be, man.
Yeah, that's why China makes statements like, let us meet in the air.
Right.
You know?
They say people are going to Korea. Yeah, they flexing against America. They ain't scared. They're just a small little island.
Yeah. You know?
They got their little missiles, they got their technology, they testing out, they flexing.
You got these nations making leagues with each other. They're making deals with each other, man.
South
You got
America.
the BRICS countries, you know,
You got Brazil, Russia,
South
India.
Africa, what, South Africa?
Yeah, South Africa's involved.
India.
Korea, China.
China.
See. Yeah. So then they started their own little league, their own little confederacy.
So recently, Vladimir Putin said that the dollar, U.S. dollar, is going to collapse. It ain't strong as it used to be. It's about to increase its world power dominance.
And how did Esau keep that dollar relevant? Through his military, man.
Yeah.
He'll go and force that dollar to be the world reserve, man.
That's why he did that's what he did to
Take out
Gaddafi. All right.
Yep.
He killed because he wanted to switch the oil. He wanted to switch currency, man. He don't want to deal with the dollar anymore. Same thing with Saddam Hussein. He didn't want to deal with the dollar anymore. And what happened to them? They end up dead, man.
Yeah.
I got another precept. Ezekiel 28:7 says, "Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations." All right, these strangers represent the other nations. All right, and the ones that the Lord is going to bring upon the so-called white man. All right, it says, "And they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. They shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die the death of them that are slain in the midst of the sea. But thou yet say before them that slayeth thee, I am God, but thou shalt be man, and no God, in the hand of him that slayeth thee." All right, so the Lord's about to humble this man, humble the so-called white man, because they think that they're God. They think that they're all that. They got, you know, they got the best military force, the best country.
That's everything.
But the Lord's about to show them. Remember, on 4th of July, America, remember that one we saw? America can never, on 4th of July, America can never be defeated. World War II champs.
Oh, yeah,
World War champs. You know, 2-0. You know,
These motherfuckers, man.
the pride of the so-called white man.
The fighters that hard have deceived you.
Right.
Everybody got that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to start at Obadiah chapter 1. I'm going to start at 6. It says, "All the things of Esau searched out."
Your spirit and power, y'all, bless you.
Right, exactly. Are his hidden things sought up. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Right, because the Lord's going to put division between you and these nations that you've been cool with. You go to Revelation 17, it'll tell you that the European nations, the Lord had them, he put the spirit on them to be dealing with you like that, you know, for a certain time. You know, but even them, they're gonna attack your ass.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in thee.
I think it was 2017 or 18 that China and America was in deals. You know, they were on good terms, you know, military-wise and financial-wise. But look at it now. You know, China has it sanctioned by the United States of America. You know?
It's like trade wars lead to real wars, man.
I'm gonna real quick on the Obadiah. About 2. I'm gonna start at 2. It says, "Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised." It's like the brothers was going into, man. You know, now the weak nations are saying we are strong now. Okay? It says, "The pride of thine heart has deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?"
And that's what Esau says every day, man. We shall bring him down, man. But you know, the Most High is going to bring him down. He says in the book of Daniel, like he set up kings, he brings down kings, man.
He's going to use the other nations to do it, like we read in Ezekiel, the 28th chapter.
It says real quick, one more verse. It says, "Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle," and they've been exalting themselves as the eagle as far back as what, the Greeks?
Yep.
You know?
If you know about the eagle, they set their nest high upon mountains or like cliffs. Like super high as any other predator bird, you know? And though thou set thy nest among the stars,
Yep.
Lord,
Space station, satellites.
thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai.
Yep. And when did he do that? The end of the 60s, early 70s.
He's going in overdrive now with it now, because now he's making space travel, tourism now. You got people going up there as tourists, not the lower level. Jeff Bezos just went up there. Who else? William Shatner just went up there.
They're saying all the old people is because we score a test. They're saying that up to their age they can go to space. Some of the wicked elite, they're old. They're old themselves, so they're sending them to see their body withstand the element out there.
Right. Besides, it's going to preserve a lot of those elites too. You're going to be the first one. That's like the first job is to clean up all those bodies. They'll put them in those pits, and bring them out, and they got to clean up the bodies out there.
You have something up?
Yeah. I was holding this is Psalms 10 and 4. Just going into these devils. It says, the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. All right, like the brother was saying earlier, that he truly believes himself to be like the Most High. That's why he's not gonna. It's not in him, to pray to the Lord. All right, to do that. All right.
He prays to Satan. He prays to the devil. We're right on the eve of Halloween. So there's going to be a lot of witchcraft going on tonight, tomorrow night.
Yeah, man. It's best to go home tonight.
Yeah. There's a lot of child sacrifices going on tonight.
A lot of evil spirits.
A lot of demons out, evil spirits. That's where Esau gets his power, from the left-hand side.
The only time he prays to the Most High is to accuse him.
Yeah.
Right. They put curses on us, try to curse us, and
Say what? Here's
no enchantments. That's right, no enchantments, man.
I'm going to read up to 6. This is verse 5. It says, his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above, out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. And like the brothers were speaking on it earlier, man, he goes to these other nations and he bullies them. All right, look what he did at the end of World War II with Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Everybody feared that guy. All right? And that's only because the Lord allowed it.
In Daniel 7, it says he's going to stop from his fellow.
There you go.
Hey, because World War II, right? Esau planned at Pearl Harbor, and that was America's entrance into the war.
Yeah.
And they basically finished that war, but it's all prophecy, man.
And they repeated the same thing with 9/11, man.
You know what?
It's all strategical.
What old boy say, Oppenheimer? He said, I have become a destroyer of worlds, man. Look at that. Bunch of wars, man. Was that Eve and Brandy up there?
Yeah. Maybe that one right there. Oh, like so. I got a piece of
Wow.
Oh, yeah?
Bring it up.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 23. And it says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
Right, because that's what Esau has been doing. You hear the term police the earth, you've been hearing that, for the last whatever years, man. Who's so-called policing the earth?
Yeah.
Esau either.
Should we say that? Keep us not at home. He has military bases all around the planet Earth, man. He's in the planet Earth.
He's also using his aircraft carriers as a mobile, full-time military base, as you would say. You get off the coast for 200 miles, he can fly a jet and control you from there.
This nigga need to be stopped, man. He need to be stopped, man.
Yeah, he's going to be stopped.
Yep.
Hey, but with all his force that he got right now, he's scared because just like Cat Williams said, they police the earth and shit, but when Korea shot them missiles out, they act like they ain't even see it. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that they got the same type of armory that they do. They can destroy America, man.
Are they in league with a nation that has it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they can hit the West Coast, man, Korea.
Yeah.
And these Edomites, you heard them talk, they don't know what's up. They don't understand the prophecies. But we know when it's really going to go down. After this mark is pushed, man, it's really going to go down. Scripture say, all them that bend the bow, shoot at her, man.
Spare no
Okay?
arrow.
That's when it's going to go down. It ain't going to go down before that, man, on that level.
And it's soon because them pushing that max, man, them pushing that so hard.
That Mad Max?
That Mad Max. You know what I'm saying? That's a preamble to this thing right here.
Prelude,
A prelude. They're showing you you're going to have to receive this or receive that in order to live, man.
Right.
They get conditioning you to receive something in order to live,
Right.
in order to just get through your day, to be able to go to the grocery store, to be able to take your go to work, take your child to child care, all of that.
Hey, Ronald Reagan said if a government wants to control its people, it has to use force and coercion. You ain't gotta come down hard on it. That's what you started doing.
So, we also know we're close because Yahweh Shai said once his word is published throughout the whole planet Earth, then the end shall come.
That's
we
it.
know that that's part of the prophecy. And we know that we're at the end because of that, man. How? Because of the internet.
Yeah.
You already have billions of people that have received that juice, man. Billions. Imagine that. And they say, what, over 80% of Californians have that juice? Oh, so it's going to go down. You know?
You'd be surprised for the reason that these people are taking it. Like, you got people that are fighting against it, but then they end up taking it just to travel.
Right.
Just to travel or to go to sports meetings.
Right.
That too.
Or to
Or
work.
keep their job.
Yeah.
That's, you know.
That's the main one.
This chick at my job, she came in, she was new, and they were just paying her, and the thing is, she didn't want the job, so she didn't have it, but the pressure of getting a new job and getting new money, she had to take the job.
Yeah, bro, I ran into one of the dudes I used to run with in the world while I was out there with them bros last week at the end of camp. And, you know, we were talking and I asked him, mid-conversation, take that shoe. He said, yeah, you know, my job was pressuring me. You know, they said if I didn't, because he worked at the Air Force base. He said if I didn't take it, then they would you know, cut him off. He said, what other options did he have? Well, if you have faith, you have unlimited options, man.
Right.
You know, the only option should be how much you size, the Israelites.
That's it.
See, but our people, they don't want to be Israelites. They want to be Americans.
Right.
You know? They want to be black.
May the scriptures say, arise ye and depart, because this is not your rest, man. It will pollute you, man. If you take that thing, you're polluted. You're done. You're done.
Oh, let's not talk about that hydra.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that hydration. You know, once that hydra get in you, that it's just replicating within you. It's basically immortal.
Yeah.
It's like it goes to the brain, too.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like Apostle said, you know, you take that juice, you fucked.
Plus also, you're considered not human and you're a patent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's no laws. You can't nothing to save you.
Your DNA changed.
You're through.
And then remember that video I posted like some weeks ago. I said, look at the comments. You know, people were saying, "Oh, have you guys noticed the behavioral change of the people that took that juice?" Everybody's saying everyone's aggressive. You know, they're kind of emotionalist. You know, all of that, man. So these people are kind of zombified already.
Yep.
Hey, bro, I know these people are losing their minds. I saw my mom put she's in the microwave or nothing, just straight on the floor of the microwave. But the other day I seen this lady. She parked on the train tracks. We had the stop sign. She parked on the train tracks.
Wow.
These motherfuckers are losing their mind, man.
They're not there. They're not there no more.
See, you're supposed to be trusting in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai with all your heart,
That's
soul,
right,
and mind.
That's right.
You know, and not do that shit, man.
That's right.
Because look, we know how to live abound and we know how to live abase. So no matter what, whatever happens to us, we'll be able to take it, man. We're living through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay?
What happened?
No, it's just good.
It's good to be.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all distracting.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his sword. Be not cut off in their iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance.
See, don't be cut off in her iniquity, man. You get involved with this thing, you're going to get cut off with that, man. Okay?
People don't know they're choosing sides.
Right.
And you can't say, oh, I was ignorant to it. No, you wasn't. There's too much information out here, man.
Yeah.
Scripture said, be not ignorant of anything, small or great, man. You know, so how the hell can you not know, you know, at this point, man? It's about to be 2022, you know?
That means get a plane ticket, buy land, and go around. No, you gotta feed this place with your mind.
Spiritually, yeah.
Spiritually.
The scripture says, flee the shadow of this world.
Right.
You know, and Apostle Gabar been going into that, man. How we gonna be delivered from this place? The main deliverance is gonna happen in America, man.
Just to back you up, in the next verse it says all the nations have drunken up with wine, man. So everything that's being enforced here in America is going to be enforced, you know, all around the world.
It's already enforced.
Yeah.
It's just like when the shutdown happened. Where it happened first? Around the world, man.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
there's no escaping that. All right.
Some say rise ye and depart, but this is not your rest. Right? And these people are taking that jab because they want to remain at rest.
They want to save their life.
They want to save their life. They want to travel.
anyone that try to save their life will lose it.
He who loses that life for my sake, he won't find life.
Life
man.
eternal. Life
Right.
eternal.
Eternal life,
Life
man.
already because of this jab. How much more when this charisma comes out?
You know, ain't no pressure really been applied, bro. Like
Right.
you talking to, was it who was I talking to? One of y'all bros, man. And I said, I think it was you, bro. I was talking to you. You said somebody at the job took the juice.
Oh yeah, come.
And I'm like, is your job requiring it? And you said no.
No.
So people are just taking it, man.
Yeah, like when I going back to earlier about travel, these guys like you've been withstanding the jab. Nah, I ain't gonna take it. If you're going against it, and then his girl could get on it. You gotta take it. I want to travel. You gotta travel. So you end up taking.
That's the world.
You know,
That's the world.
just to save his life, just to please his wife.
See, but now the pilots are having strokes while they're in the air.
Oh yeah.
So what sense does it make to hop on the plane now, man? You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Even a fucking Uber.
Right.
These motherfuckers, they Uber and all that, they all juiced up, man. I want to get in the car with none of the motherfuckers, man. You know? You never know, you know?
Never know.
I say, if you got that jab, I don't want to be around you, man. Fuck that. You never know when they're going to turn on your ass, man.
It could be like the Kingsmen. Oh, you remember when they turned that radio frequency up in that church?
Yep. They
got busy up in that church.
And that's, I know y'all both seen that video once I posted with the dream, TikTok dream. Remember that woman was saying that?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, man, that can happen, man.
Like an automated voice.
Yeah. That can happen, man. Yep.
Esau does have that technology where he turns a certain frequency and it makes you go crazy. He doesn't test it out on
5G on
cats and dogs.
It's that 5G.
Hey, if you're making all these zombie movies, I wouldn't be surprised if they happen in real life.
Bro,
You know, I wouldn't be surprised.
bro, come on now. When you consider, I'm sorry, bro. When you consider the BP, the Bell's palsy, when you consider you know how motherfuckers be moving? Come on, bro.
You see that
It's already there.
You see that up there in San Francisco. Those bums. They're all high and fucked up off the
Shaking and
drugs.
shit.
They're just wandering around like fucking zombies.
Yeah.
Out in Philadelphia as well.
Oh, it's bad out there in Philly right now.
Oh man, it's
bad.
straight zombies.
Hey, those bath salts. That's
That's
I think it's called as a drug. Over there down in Florida.
Yeah.
The motherfucker took that shit and he was running as fast as the car. Like the guy was recording and he's going, I'm going 21 miles per hour with the motherfucker.
In the dream, the people were jumping like 9, 8 feet.
Yeah, bro.
That's super crazy.
And he said, she said it was a loud sound that the unjabbed couldn't hear. You know?
Yeah, I got a precept for that, buddy.
Yep.
Revelations 19:2, it says, "For true and righteous are his judgment, but he does judge great reward, which did corrupt the earth with fornication." Right now, everybody's getting into that science. Everybody's getting into that juice. Everybody's corrupted. You know, their minds are corrupted. They got the hydro in them and shit. You know? Everybody's getting off accepting homosexuality, all type of religion, coexist religion. You know?
That great war, man. Set up a complete wars, man. America, man. Corrupting you with that philosophy, that BS, man. It's been pushing. That's why the nations are mad. That's why the nations are going to blast them. Right?
It says, "With her fornication and had avenged the blood of his servants at her hand." So, hey, we're going to be avenged of this place, you know, when Yahushua comes back. Right, because all this stuff that's happening, they doing it against the Israelites.
Target,
You know, like what's going on with the law about how they just passed that, but you don't have the jab, you can't do certain things. I noticed it's only here in LA. You go to Edomite areas, they don't do that shit out there. You know, like Calabasas, Santa Barbara, they don't do that. They don't pass laws like that, man.
Right.
You know, it's only where majority of Jake is, you know?
Right. Bro, when you go to like Laguna, there's not even a sign that says wear a mask.
Right. They don't wear masks.
Out there, man. No.
Out in Ventura, I be playing out there. They don't. All the people out there are not wearing masks.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, right about that Santa Barbara. I go up there for the weekend sometimes for vacation. And hey, yeah, go to bars, nobody's wearing masks, all that.
Yeah, when I went up to Laguna, man, you had to wear no mask. It's like you in a whole other state.
Yeah.
But you know, New York and Cali or LA is leading this thing, man.
Right.
They lead this thing.
Yeah, whatever
As they
New York
always
does, always expect Cali to follow.
Yeah.
But
Everywhere
they're
else.
saying the majority of Jake, you know, they live here. That's why they do it.
And they just passed it for the 5 to 11-year-olds to get the juice now.
Oh, yeah, I see that, yeah.
They want to have kids on it.
Right. Yeah. They already had it to where a pregnant woman has to get it.
Come on, man.
While pregnant.
That cuts off from 5
on, man.
on down. The pregnant woman, right? She has a fetus in it.
I just saw something that said that kids were having strokes now.
Wow.
You know?
It's throwing off their, what's it called, the period and all that, the menstrual. They're having it at 8 years old and all that now. Throwing it all off, man. Sterilizing the tooth.
Right.
Sterilizing the bed. Yep.
Well, the mind doesn't develop. Your body don't develop in beats like 2 to 12. You know, your mind goes completely forming 2 to 12. That's why the more when you
I heard it was like 21 or something like that.
not like a
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
that's it. Maturity, but
Right.
But pretty much your personality is set by the time you're like 11, 12 years old. Who you are as a person.
Yeah,
and
right.
these kids won't get to experience that because now they gotta get it back.
Continue to
And
see on. It's the book of Jeremiah. It's the book of Jeremiah 51 and 6. It says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his sword. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render to her a recompense." Alright, so if you follow this place, man, if you follow this devil and this saying this, man, nothing that leads you is destruction. Alright? It says, "Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, and hath made all the earth drunken. The nations are drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad." It says,
But you see that right now. You have China jabbing their people. You have all these other nations that are not even allies with America. You know, forcing on their people mandates, lockdowns. You know, everybody's bitten off the Babylon juice. You know.
that's why when the brother was speaking, you know, if you even flee out of this country, there's no escape for it, man. Everything that's enforced here is enforced elsewhere.
I think they have this movement. All Jakes are welcome back to Nigeria right now.
Yeah, I saw it, yeah.
What good is that going to do you? You know?
Rocky, they also, I don't know if you guys saw it on the web, the Aborigines in Australia, they were going to enforce that jab on the Aborigines, and they came with their swords and sticks, you know, and bow and arrows, like, you're not coming in here. They try to push it on people that don't even really deal with their system.
Yeah, that's where they started the New World Order, down there in Australia. You know, he announced it. It's the New World Order, man.
That he might just hit some coke, man. Yeah, he put it through his nose, man. It just hit me like, dang, he did some coke,
But yeah, but the brother just read, you know, this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. This is the time of the Lord's vengeance, man. Vengeance burneth in his heart, man. We're in that time right now, so you gotta get this truth, man. You hear this word, and it resonates with you. Don't take that shit, man. Don't take that juice. And just pray on it, man. Because we're in the time of the Most High's vengeance, like the brother just read.
This is on verse 8. It says, "Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so, be she may be healed." Alright, you know, there's no recovery for this place, man. It's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. Alright?
And Esau likes to put band-aids on shit, like printing money. You know, he's using that as a way to save Babylon. But, you know, trillions of dollars into the infrastructure and all that, ain't gonna save Babylon.
There's no saving.
Yeah.
That's running that dollar a week.
Bro, the other day they just passed this thing for every household gets like $1,000 or something.
Oh, I got information on that. It's I forget what it was, forgiveness plan or something like that. But each house you have to have a child to collect that $1,000 a month, and it's unforeseen. It's unlimited. So you could be you can apply and be a disenfranchised. You got to make under $40,000 a year. So that's pretty much majority of LA County. And if you got children, they're going to give you $1,000 every month until.
Why are these all, giving out all this money? Killing that dollar, man. The more money they print, the less value that dollar has. Which is going to create what? Inflation.
Hey, but people, it's a bomb to them. That's an ointment to Esau's, economy, but it's not.
That just goes to the rise of the Bitcoin as well. It's cryptocurrencies, digital currencies. Because he's trying to push that chip, man. He wants everybody to take that chip. You can't buy or sell nothing without that chip, man. We're seeing that now, man. He wants to crash the economy. By giving everybody these stimulus checks, by the universal, what is it called? Universal basic income, UBI, all that. We're here, man.
Getting your mind,
we are here.
Getting you conditioned for Esau to, supply everything for you.
Right. They no turning back.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah.
This thing is going to progress until the MOB comes. And when that MOB comes, then
Really
the Lord is
blow.
going to come.
Really going to blow.
Exactly.
Right. And we've been telling you all this for years, man.
Starting with the apostles.
Starting with the apostles, man. We've been telling you all this for years.
Even when the technology was, you couldn't even really picture it.
Right.
The apostles was, speaking it. But now it's easy to see it now, man.
Hey, bro, it says this like good case. You got to study the substance. You think it was all good over these years when the men of the Lord have been out here prophesying downfall. Now look at it. This damn near America's about to collapse.
They say peace and safety.
Say sun destruction.
Right.
Say what? You're not going to be able to buy or sell. Okay? They're showing you that right now with these mandates, man. That you're gonna have to use this thing right here in order to survive in their world. Okay? They're not playing no games. What Revelation 12:12, man? The devil is coming down unto you, having great wrath, man, because he knows that he has but a short time.
He's moving fast.
It's moving fast, man. And it's gonna get faster, just like these days are passing faster, the years passing fast.
Yep.
Okay, we are already in 2022. You might as well say that.
We're 2 months away, bro.
2 months away.
We're going to be putting up curses on this place. If the Lord allows,
Really, it's all about the Most High, man. He's the one who sets the tone.
That's right.
He's the one who's going to make the decision on when this destruction comes. How do we know when the elect is sealed?
Yeah.
Revelation 7.
Yep. I got you. I'll get it. It's Revelation 7:1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea.
Yeah, that 4 winds, what does that represent? The destruction. Man.
Yep. Jeremiah 51. It says that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, and to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
That's right. So the Most High gave the commandment not to bring that destruction on these angels. You got angels that have power over certain things, certain elements. And they're holding back. That's right. They're holding back that destruction until these servants are sealed. All right.
Sealed with what? It's true.
It's true. Man.
Starting with the names of Yahweh Shai. I got Ephesians 1:11, in whom also we have obtained an inheritance, being predestinated according to the purpose of him who worketh all things after the counsel of his own will, that we should be to the praise of his glory, who first trusted in Yahweh Shai, in whom ye also trusted, after that yet you heard the word of truth, the gospel of your salvation, in whom also after that you believed, you were sealed with the Holy Spirit of promise.
So the elect has to hear this word in order for them to waken up. They've already been predestinated.
Right.
The elect, Most High already has his men.
Right.
Yahweh Shai already has his men. We just have to hear this word. That's why coming out to the streets, so blessings is very important, man.
Right, the scripture say faith cometh by hearing.
Right, man.
You know, and hearing by the word of the Most High, man. So once we heard the word of Yahweh Shai, once you hear his truth, it just freezes everything. It's like, wait, hold up.
Right.
What? You know, it's like the record skip. You know, and the flesh, the spirit is activated within you. Like, wait. So what? You connect the spirit. The Lord has you connecting the dots. You know?
Hey, the scripture says by hope you're saved.
Yeah.
By hearing this word and the hope of a kingdom, our Lord coming back and saving us from hell, we're saved by this truth.
Right.
Change. Time when you hear this word, you're changed. You're a new individual. Right then, and you're seeking. If you're a man of the Lord, you're constantly seeking after more of this water, man. Okay, you're thirsting for this water. Okay,
Blessed them who thirst after righteousness.
after righteousness.
Yep. Is that right?
And it only takes once to hear this word. That's why it's important. It doesn't matter if you don't get a whole lot of views on your video.
Yep.
The word doesn't go out void. Man.
Right.
Maybe you only get 1 view, 2 views, 10
Yep.
views on your video.
That
All
shit
it takes
don't matter.
is the elect to hear it one time.
Yeah.
And you can be that one brother to wake up that one brother.
Yep.
Hey, that one person might tell 20 people,
Yeah.
that might tell 4 people.
Right. It might tell 100 people.
Right.
Hey, the Lord ain't dealing with large numbers, man.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't looking, to get
To
thousands
save everybody.
of views and all that, man. Hey, man, that shit don't matter, man, because we know the Lord is doing everything, man. Our job is just to speak it.
That's right.
You know?
We ain't out here to deal with the masses. We ain't trying to be on no Creflo Dollar
Yeah,
Bill
man.
level.
Fuck all of that.
From the mega church. Man.
Right.
We come out here humble. We come out put on sackcloth.
That's right, huh?
Say Most High gave the word, and great were the ones who published it.
Yeah.
And Apollo, what about Apollo watering it?
Oh, Paul, Paul, the Lord give it the increase.
Right, he gave it the increase.
Yep.
Right. He wants to show his power.
Right.
He always dealt with small numbers.
That's right. Hey, I wanted to say too, as well as brothers being sealed, you got people being marked for condemnation, man.
Them.
Condemned, because everybody's hearing it. But if once you hear it, you either sealed for salvation or you sealed for that destruction, man.
Right. But that scripture, we heard the word, it profited us, but it didn't profit them.
They didn't have no faith.
Right. It was mixed with faith.
We are condemning a lot more people than we are marking them for salvation.
That's it.
A lot more people are being condemned.
Yep.
These people that are being condemned have no excuse that they never heard the word. Even if you walk by, you can't pass by your car, you looked at the men, you're condemned, man.
Yeah.
Really, how many Jakes came up here and said, yeah, I've been driving by multiple times, seeing y'all, man, just taking my time to, I just find that the time to come out here and talk to y'all. Acting like you believe and you want to learn and you never see them again. And guess what? They're condemned.
Yep.
They're condemned.
Then can you make time for God? Like the Heavenly Father and the Son. Why you think the Lord ain't gonna make no time for you niggas when the trouble comes upon you?
That's the scripture, bro. Go ahead.
2nd Ezra 6 and verse 5, and it says, the heir in present years were sought out, or ever the inventions of them that is now sin were turned.
Where you at, bro?
2nd Ezra 6 and verse 5.
Jump close out, bro.
So it says, 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 1, and he said unto me, in the beginning, when the earth was made, and before the borders of the world stood, or ever the winds blew, before it thundereth and lightneth, or ever the foundations of paradise were laid, before the fair flowers received, or ever movable powers were established, before the innumerable multitude of angels were gathered together, or ever the heights of the air were lifted up, before the measures of the firmament were named, or ever the chimneys in Sion were hot, the present years were sought out, and or ever the invention of them that is now were turned, before they were sealed, that have gathered faith for a treasure before the foundation of the world. Everything was before everything was.
Already had it thought out. Already had his plan. Yep.
And it said they were sealed, but they were gathering faith. That's what we are doing. Faith to stand in these last days.
Back with perfect void, man, and all this is planned out. So what's the point of worrying, man?
Right.
You know, Mosiah already has the script written.
Right.
You know,
We're constantly catching up to the Lord's plan.
That's right, man. This is what happened this year with these camps. I remember back when we was in LA, I was always talking about it's that third camp, man. It was gonna be that third camp. But look what the Most High did, man. He had to spread out all throughout LA, man. We don't know what the Lord's gonna do, man. You just have to have that faith and just keep on pushing through, man. That's what it's all about.
Real quick, Isaiah 46, and we start at 9. It
I
says,
knew you was going to get that, bro. You always figure that out. Go ahead.
remember the former things of old, for I am God, Yahweh Shemi Awashai, and there is none else. I am God, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
Skip that.
One of them. Well, that says it all, man.
That declared the end from the beginning,
That's
man.
the perfect precept for that.
You know, like the script has already been written, cast has already been cast, director has already been hired. It's got played, play through.
Apostle said that you're elected, you're elected.
That's it, bro.
Hey, there is no 143,000. Esau, you can't stop the elect from being sealed.
What
It's going to be
you can't pluck one of them out of my hand.
Yeah, that's right. 144,000. Esau thinks with this new world order, he's going to stop the elect from being sealed. You can't do shit,
That's
man.
right, man. That's why he's trying to go out into space.
Yeah.
That's why he's trying to search out the ocean. That's why he's trying to go to Mars, right? He's trying to offset these problems, man. He's trying to have most like cast this off.
You know why the Lord made that bet? Because he knew Esau can't do those things.
Yeah.
Right, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I made this level up because he'll make this bet. But he knew, at the end of the day, he knew Esau can't disturb the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, but bound.
They can't go and explore out of space.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Bro, if Satan couldn't win a bet against Yahweh Shemashah, you think you devils could win a bet against Yahweh Shemashah? If you don't want to say the more bet against Satan,
He knew Job can handle it. Because what it saying, Corinthians, the Lord is not giving you anything that you cannot bear. Or, you know, you rough and carefree. So he knew Job can handle it. That's why he made that bet. You know? I got a precept. It's Isaiah 30 and 20. It says, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
Man, who you gonna see, man? Mainly teachers. In season and out of season. Great millstone starting with the apostles and elders, man. You know, we hit these streets faithfully, man. Every week. You know, so thine eyes will see thy teachers. Not these other camps. These other camps gonna take breaks. You know, if they have a, you know, I don't know, they not feeling well, they ain't gonna go out.
If it's cold,
Yeah, if it's cold, you know.
too hot.
But it's showing you that the prophets are gonna be on the highways and byways, man.
Right.
The conditions have to be just right for the
Yeah.
it has to be.
And we out here when it's hot as a mug, when it's cold as a mug, man.
Raining.
career for them dudes. They take vacation.
Yeah.
They want
And
extra pay.
you don't see Nate out there. You don't see what's that nigga name? General asshole. You don't see him out there.
It shows you that not the true teachers,
Not.
because the scripture just say he shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore. I mean, you're gonna see them teachers. When the last time you seen
General fat ass.
out teachers? They have their men instead. They don't go out there. They don't go out themselves. You see them come out once in a group. You know, the scripture says, you just read it. We're gonna see our teachers, man.
Right.
All right, but the point is, because I brought this out because we're going into the elect, being sealed.
Right. I mean,
21.
can I say this, bro? Like, I got in contact with my mother back in the top of 2010. You know, right when I was meeting with Tropos. And I fell out of contact with her, you know? And then, like, I'll say like 3-4 years later, she came to the camp while we was out teaching, you know, the second camp. She came there and she was like, I knew I would find you out here. Well, what does that show you? You know? That she knew I was going to teach His word, man. You know, through the grace of the Lord. You know, Lord, well, my point is being made that, you know, you can bet your last dollar that we're going to be out here teaching, man. You know, no matter the elements, no matter what's going on in our lives, you know, because there's some times where my life is in turmoil.
Right.
But I'm still teaching the word, man. I can put that shit to the side, you know, teach the word, and then get back to it after camp, man.
Right.
You know?
Because this is our life.
This
This
right
is
here,
our
man.
life. When we heard that word, we woke up when that voice said, "This is the way, walk ye therein."
Yep.
We start walking in that
That's
way,
right.
man.
That's right.
Okay, our path we was on, we fuck that path,
shit.
man. We
That's
start
right.
walking in the path of the Lord.
That's right, man.
First learned you can't eat pork, immediately put
Right,
pork down.
exactly.
Smoking,
You
can't
gotta throw out
smoke.
the beard,
Right.
immediately threw that
Yep.
beard.
Right.
No more lineups.
Right.
Yep.
You know, we had to leave from basically everything we knew. But who the Lord do that with? Abraham. He had to leave from everything he knew, man. So that's what we experienced, man. The spirit. You gotta leave off from your hey, man.
Yeah.
The Lord is crucial, man.
This is verse 21. And not I shall hear a word behind me saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when you turn to the right hand, when you turn to the left.
And that's the spirit. The spirit guiding you, man. Like, look, it's your time. The Lord just guided you. Like, you know how you got to guide a little toddler? Come on, it's your time, man.
Yeah.
You know, and if you came across another camp before you hit Great Millstone, the Lord gonna lead you to Great Millstone, man.
Yeah, that's why it's important to go out in the highways, man.
That's
The
it.
highways and byways. Look at Solomon.
It's
Look
like,
what Solomon did.
Yep.
He went out to find wisdom. He went out in the streets.
Yep.
He didn't go to everybody's house. He didn't go to these different churches to find it. He went out in the streets, man. Because that's where it's at. All right?
It's a voice, man. It's like your subconscious telling you, man. It really is. This is it.
it's all good. Don't be scared.
This is it, man. Walk, get you. You've been going to church all your life, falling asleep in the back, you know. It doesn't like being in the church, Baptist church, man. The more thing you knew it, the
Bunch
jump,
of
man.
women, man. Bunch of fucking women, man. Bunch of noodle head ass women that don't know what the hell's going on. Dancing and singing. What the scripture says, shall we make work, man? What the fuck is going on in them churches, man? A bunch of nothing, man.
Right. Harlotry, man.
And they support the holidays of this world.
Yeah.
They're in full support of that shit, man. What you got to say, Al?
Oh, fine. I was agreeing with you with that, but
Okay.
also I was going to bring out that testimony where you say how brothers get the Lord sent to get us to the camps, to the proper camp that you're supposed to be in.
Yep.
I remember I was just watching Strictly Sakari for a very, very long time.
Right.
And then you brothers came up on the feed, and I'm like, wow. And you guys were like, we in LA, and I seen it on Broadway, and I'm trying to find that little parking lot.
Bridal
and-
thing,
and I'm trying to find the place, and I'm like, I can't Google it. I'm Googling everywhere, trying to see how to get to the camp. And then I just said something. I said, well, where you brothers at? I wait 3, 4, 5 weeks. Nobody said anything on the comment board. And then the brother said, Broadway and 9th. I'm like, all right, Broadway and 9th. I'm gonna get on the subway. I'm gonna be there. I got there like half camp, but man, when I walked up, I'll tell you, I came with my backpack. I wasn't even ready, but I felt the power. That's when I knew. I was like, this is real. This is the set. I had, like you fear, and you have fear, but at the same time
Nervous, yeah.
Yeah. Ever since then, I ain't never stopped.
That's it, bro.
A lot of people
Don't stop.
don't seek this camp, seek GMS when you need answers for your questions, like spiritual answers. You know, a lot of these camps, they can't tell you anything. Like how to deal with your women and shit like that. They can't tell you how to deal with, overcoming obstacles.
They'll say, the woman don't believe, kick her out. Divorce.
That ain't right, because the scriptures speak against that.
Right.
The scriptures say that unbelieving husband and unbelieving wife. The scriptures say that the unbelieving wife or unbelieving husband is sanctified by your faith, man. So what the hell you other caps talking about, man? That's breaking up what the Lord brought together, man.
Right. That's why Yahweh said they omit law, mercy, and judgment.
Yep.
Because really, that's city judgment. You're causing a person to break the commandment. Which is committing adultery.
And then commit an
That's
adultery
IOSC, right?
because, they saying what? If you're a woman, then your man don't believe you got to get with a man in the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's causing them to commit adultery.
You got children with that woman, all that, man.
Everything.
I cut that right
See,
now.
them folks wicked men.
They want your woman. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
They want your woman.
Okay.
I got a precept on that, man. This is 1 Corinthians 7 and 7. It says, "For I would that all men were even as I myself," because he didn't deal with a woman, all right? He was strictly about the ministry, just like Yahweh Shai was. Right? Okay, the scriptures speak of eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven, man. It says, "For I would that all men were even as I myself, but every man have his proper gift of the Most High," right? The Lord give you a woman, children. It says, "One after this manner and another after that. I say therefore to the unmarried and widows, it is good for them if they abide even as I," which is, unmarried, man. Or Salah, yeah, unmarried, yeah. But if they cannot contain, let them marry, for it is better to marry than to burn. And I ain't talking about no damn, me at the, I ain't talking about that. Marriage is sex, all right? You know what I'm talking about, jagged edge? All right? Marriage is sex. So that's what Paul's talking about. Okay? He ain't talking about, what do they call it, man?
To the altar.
Yeah, go to the altar and all that madness, man.
Sign the contract.
Yeah, she's wearing a white dress.
Yeah.
She had about 40 wives in her. Come on, man.
Hey, she done signed you to the
40.
dead league.
That's lowballing, huh?
That's 40 a pound.
Yeah, get a marriage certificate and all that.
40 times 3 and shit.
Yeah, you have to get a legal contract with the state. Marriage
Binding you.
contract. All
The
that.
devil and shit.
Yeah.
It says, "And unto the married I command, yet not I, but the Lord. Let not the wife depart from her husband. But if she depart, let her remain unmarried."
Hey, so you women too, in the truth, you can't leave your husband knowing the truth and then go with a dude in the world. What the hell is wrong with y'all?
Yeah, that's going on.
Not really in the truth. Doing that.
Yeah. It says, "And unto the married I command, yet not I, but the Lord. Let not the wife depart from her husband. But if she depart, let her remain unmarried or be reconciled to her husband. And let not the husband put away his wife." Okay? So you ain't supposed to be putting away your woman. It's going to say, if you got a woman, if you're married, seek not to be loose.
Right.
And if you don't have a wife, seek not a wife, man.
Right. And that's the thing where IUIC caused a lot of divorces, a lot of split ups between a man and his wife. Man.
Right.
If your wife don't believe, she gotta go. Because to them it's more of a number thing than to actually fish for that hope for elect. To them, they want more numbers, more. Yeah. It's all about more people, more money.
Remember they was playing Matchmaker one? What was a past song they was playing? Matchmaker talking about what's your what's that shit called? Your credit score and all that shit like that, man.
Hey, the reason we gotta address these things is because a lot of IUIC and USPK members, eventually the Lord will bring you to the men of GMS and those that teach likewise.
Hey, and another wicked thing that this camp said, General Johanna said you can have button anal.
Doing in the butt.
Hey, I gotta go to the
Nah, I ain't finished it. Yep, it says, I hope this is it, man. Because I'm reading down, it says, "But to the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any man or if any brother have a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away." Okay, so you can have an unbelieving wife. As long as she's not blocking you from what matters, which is the Lord, hey, that's your woman, man. It says,
I think these men, they hate all letters or something.
they do. Sakari definitely does.
It's plain right there. You can't put away your woman.
Yep.
Your wife have an unbeliever husband.
Yep.
You can't leave him for a Jewish congregation. That's all.
Yeah, plain to the wise, stumbling blocks for the wicked though. It says, "And the woman which have a husband that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him." You see, so you women out there that so-called in the truth, that believe in the Lord, your man don't believe, hey, you gotta remain with him. Because if you leave off from your man and you get with another man, what is that? Adultery, man. You know?
And for you women too that listening to brothers, you know, your man is not the truth. Don't be less than that for brothers. That's off. That's off, man.
Say it again, Art.
For a woman that's in the truth, well, not in the truth, but listening to brothers, and she believes, and her husband is not a believer, don't be lusting after the men of war.
Don't do that.
They were doing that. That came up earlier this year, where a woman was trying to get understanding. I think it was in South Carolina, and she asked him a question about why they got brothers on different social media sites, where having their muscles out or something like that. And it was like, but you got a husband.
Right.
Why are you on their page trying to put them out there? You watch it, you should turn that off.
Right.
Because some sisters
Deal with your man.
out there that's secretly doing that, They have a man that's not in the truth, but they lusting after a man in the truth.
Yep.
That's up.
That's why Paul said when he said that, better that a woman learns at home.
That's right.
Having a woman amongst your church, it just causes confusion, bro. A lot of it. Brings hostility, and,
Yeah, you got men that act weird around women, bro.
Yeah.
You got certain dudes that it's
want to be funny guys.
Want to be funny guys, want to be assholes, all of that, man.
All of a sudden,
they lose their natural composure, man. I know this one guy, if a girl came around, he go to hyperventilating, man.
Man, he's overthinking everything.
I used to know this dude that used to like to put me down and shit in front of bitches.
See, now that's the shit I've experienced too, bro. Motherfucker want to point at your flaws and shit. You know what I mean?
Back in the world, we used to call that dude peacocking. You order peacock and show your feathers all in front of the homies. Like, what are you doing, bro?
That shit is lame, man.
Yeah, you order peacocking.
For the birds, man.
You ever see those memes with JP, like, the friend all of a sudden wants to become a comedian when he's
Right,
a girl.
right. Fuck out of here, man.
Jake just can't handle women, man. That's been our downfall ever since the beginning. These damn women.
Jake is the prime, man. Jake put the pussy on the pedestal. Remember, I am, what is that? What are you a virgin?
Yeah.
He said, don't put the pussy. He said, you put the pussy on the pedestal, man.
That's why a lot of you Jakes can't get no women in this truth, man. You can't handle it. You gotta reach a certain point, a level in the Most High will maybe give you a woman or whatever.
Yeah, once you come in the truth, you should understand. Well, actually, you gotta experience a woman. You can't just, you come in truth young. So if you never really dealt with a woman, then you won't know. But with the knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai, you should be able to navigate, deal with these women, man.
Right.
You should be coming back to your manhood with the truth, man.
Right.
So it should be no,
Men aren't thirsty.
it should be no beta male, none of that, man.
Hey, that's why he said deal with her with wisdom.
Wisdom. Come on, let me finish this, bro. It says, for the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife.
And so that's what the woman is supposed to do. She's supposed to convince the unbelieving husband so he can get on a level to teach her instead of her having to listen to another man.
Yep. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. You see that? And that's mainly the point. The unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. Because you're going to have, of course, there's more men. You got men of the Lord, teaching this word that believe. You might come in the truth for the unbelieving woman. But she's sanctified if the Lord chooses to have mercy on her, It says,
and it also shows that a woman can be used as a tool to convince the unbelieving man. Especially women that come to the truth, you hear brothers, and then you convince your husband. Now he becomes, part of the gospel.
That's it. Else were your children unclean, but now are they holy. But if the unbelieving depart, let him depart. A brother or sister is not under bondage in such cases, but the Most High has called us to peace.
And so you're supposed to work with the person you got and not try to hope they leave. Work with them because Yahweh Shemashai gave you that mate for now.
But if they depart, but if they come on now, if y'all clashing spiritually, hey, if they depart, hey, let them depart.
Yeah,
Right.
but don't try to force it because the man ain't got the truth or the don't try to force it force them to go and leave you and shit like that. Let the Lord do it naturally.
Let's be. Or whatever the Most High put together, can no man asunder. Archer paraphrase.
Put asunder, yeah. It says, last verse, for what knowest thou, O wife, whether thou shalt save thy husband, Or how knowest thou, O man, whether thou shalt serve thy wife? You know, so we moving off of faith in this thing, man. We have we have women, we have children. We hope that the Lord will have mercy on us, man. You know, but we don't know. You know, we don't know. The Lord called us into the truth.
Right.
So if the Lord just saved you, what can you say?
Right. Hey, my grandson is in the camp.
The man of the Lord.
He's a man of the Lord in Indianapolis, man.
Yep.
Okay, I planted a seed in him when he was 8 years old, man. Okay, I told him he was, you know, an Israelite. And now he's in a camp.
How old is he now?
16.
Look at that. Look at that. Grew up in the truth.
Grew up in the truth.
And his mom believes, right?
Right. his
Your
mom-
daughter.
Yeah, my daughter believes.
Yep.
You know, I told her, and she came back to me and said, Dad, I know you told me this, but it wasn't just because you told me. I went and the Spirit came to me and let me know, you know, that was the truth that you were saying. And when I heard it in the Spirit, then I was like, yeah, that's the truth.
Right. I came back to that later, huh?
Yeah, came
Scripture
back
say,
later.
Scripture say, train up a child the way he should go.
Ooh.
He never depart from it.
Right,
So it's
exactly.
also the enemy grieveth when a father teaches his son.
Mhm.
So that's why it's a beautiful thing. You taught your son, you taught your daughter, she passed down the knowledge.
Right,
Her
exactly.
son.
That's
And
why
it
he
ain't for
saw-
everybody, because I'm pretty sure you got other children that
Right,
you told,
exactly.
and
Yeah.
they didn't grab to it.
Right.
You know, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure she got other children. Does
Yeah.
she?
Yeah, she do.
Did
But
they
they all,
grab-
they all.
Did they grab to it?
Yeah, they all.
Oh,
grab
okay,
to it.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? But my son,
That's beautiful, man.
my son, he ain't grab it. He didn't grab it.
Not
But that's
meant
him. He's his own man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He
Not
came
meant
through
for
my loins. But everybody, you're your own person.
Yep.
Okay?
I was shy. He had brothers.
That's right.
He had two that believed,
Yep.
James.
James and Jude,
Yep.
and he had two that didn't believe.
Yep. And it lists those as their names too.
I got a few things, brothers. Beautiful, man.
James 1 and 21, it says, Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and fluidity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save the soul.
That's right, Doc.
Hey, so this faith comes by hearing.
Come by here.
No, faith comes by hearing. You know, a lot of you don't believe the engrafted word is able to save the soul.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, for real, man. Because that scripture tell you,
Put on book.
yep, scripture tell you plainly, whoever shall fall on the name of the Lord shall be saved, man.
That's a strong tower.
Yep. Yep. Hey, so Esau's in trouble, man. You have children that believe, you have children that coming up in the truth. Oh yeah, it's over for you, devil.
That's right.
That's
That
all
word
for
has
you,
been
man.
spread, man. This word has been spread across the floor.
Yeah.
The word is the earth, so we're close, man. We're close to this prophecy.
No matter what you try to do to try to stop this truth, you can't stop it.
Can't
man.
stop it.
Hey, we was
Can't stop,
talking
won't
about
stop.
this. This is the righteous Hydra.
Right?
This
We
is
multiply.
Psalm 89.
Right, bro.
This is Psalm 89 and 15. Blessed is the people that know the joyful sound. They shall walk, O Lord, in the light of thy countenance. So what is the joyful sound? It's truth. All right, this is like music to your ears. All right.
Scripture say, blow ye trumpet, Zion, man.
Right, huh?
Blow this trumpet, man, that righteous
Sound
noise.
the alarm.
The thing is, we have piped onto our people, but they're not
They
dancing.
ain't dancing.
They're not taking heed to this joyful sound that they're hearing, man.
You're supposed to spiritually butcher to this, man.
Right.
You know, get down with the get down, man.
Because this is the
Yeah.
salvation, man. This is the salvation from the things that's about to occur on the earth, man.
Right.
You see it happening
Yep.
slowly but surely. You know, you see that squeeze coming,
Yep.
you know, and you wondering, well, how can I get out of it? This is the only way out. This is it. Okay? There's no other way out of this mess. The Lord has created a mess. You know?
Yep.
He has created the shit.
Yep.
Okay? And if you're not in this truth, you're going to step in it. You're going to fall in it. It's going to get in your face, your eyes, your mouth, everything, man. It's going to consume you. Okay?
Verse 16, in thy name shall they rejoice all the day, and in thy righteousness shall they be exalted. Hey, because just hearing the name, or finding out the true name of the Father and the Son, and realizing that it's not God or Jesus Christ, that is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, that should just uplift you, man. All right, that should just uplift you, just knowing the true name of the Heavenly Father and the Son. That you know who to truly call upon on for salvation. All right, it says, and then
But say this, just knowing that the Lord is actually hearing your prayers now. Because you're actually praying in that name. Prior, you're praying to Jesus Christ or whatever. He wasn't hearing none of the prayers. Now that you know the name, he's actually hearing his prayers, and your prayers are actually coming true. And you ask for something, you request something, and your prayers are actually being answered.
Yes, come.
It's like it's scary at the same time.
Yeah, it is. I was thinking about that earlier, bro. The Lord, he had answered a prayer of mine. You know, I was praying. The Lord answered the prayer, man. I was like, wow, man. We're really connected to the Lord, man.
the heavens are open unto you, man. You know, like when you cry to the Lord hears that, man.
He really does, though. He really does, though.
Yeah.
Listening, and don't listen to that. Them
That
thoughts
doubt.
in your head.
That
You
doubt.
know, try to bring out, he ain't hearing you. Why you
Right.
praying?
Doubt
No, he
demon.
try, you know, why you praying too long? Why you praying? He's not hearing you praying. You know, try to
Fight
bring
that.
that doubt, man. You gotta believe.
Yeah, you gotta fight that, man.
It says, if you come to the Most High, you gotta believe that He is.
That's right,
And He's the rewarder of them that diligently seek Him, man.
That's right,
So when you pray, you gotta believe
Pray
that
with
He
faith.
hears that prayer, man. Like the scripture says, ask,
And you shall
and you
receive.
shall receive if it's according to His will, man.
Yeah.
You know,
I
people
got a
read
scripture,
that scripture and they think that, we can ask the Lord for anything. You know, ask the Lord for cars, and you know, I can ask the Lord for a nice house, nice life. It has to be according to His will.
I got a scripture out. You got something? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say that's why James said if any man lack anything wisdom, you should pray for it.
Right.
The Lord upbraided not.
Yeah, Paul said in Philippians, let thy request be known unto the Most High.
Hey, that's part of seeking the Lord. You know, of praying to Him because you're going to His face for answers.
For everything.
and everything. That's seeking.
I love it, man, because it's humility. Like when your children, they come and ask you for help, or that's what they're supposed to do.
Right.
Let's see what He did.
That's what it is. Oh yeah, before King David went to any wars,
Assaulted.
before he did anything, he prayed to Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Always ask.
That's one of his secret weapons. People don't know. Was King David prayed frequently, you know, before he did anything.
Hey, but the Most High cursed us on that because He said, now, since you ain't praying to me, you're going to have to go to your enemies for the one of all things.
They took the name.
Took it.
Took our heritage. What? We got
got it back. He said, I'll return to you of pure labor. Let me drop this real quick. This is Matthew 21 and 21. Yahweh answered and said unto them, verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, it shall be done. And all things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing you shall receive. So the key is believing in your prayers, man. You gotta put them up and know the boys. It's already, you know, gonna do what it do. You gotta have that confidence, man. Not speaking proudly. Just you gotta know the Lord. You gonna answer it, or you know, whatever it's gonna be.
Hey, one thing I've been working on lately, when I pray counsel from my brother, that's why. When I pray, I was like, Lord, I know you will answer it and make it happen. You know, you gotta be bold. When you pray, you gotta believe right then and there the Lord will answer you. But the Lord is our power, man.
That's it.
The Lord is our power.
That's right.
The other nations, they don't have the power of Israel. They're not the children of Israel, man.
That's right.
Okay? Yahweh Shai is our direct father, man. Through the Father Himself, man.
Yep.
Okay? So he gave us the
commandments,
man, what is it? The spirit, man. He gave us the spirit to be able to communicate with Him, man, and to receive those blessings, man.
This is Revelation 8:1. And when He had opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of a half an hour. So John, he didn't receive any visions for that time, right? Verse 2, and I saw the seven angels which stood before the Most High,
There was
And
actually
to them,
there was like an interlude. There was like a break from the visions that John was seeing. But it's like, okay.
and I saw the 7 angels were stood before the Most High, and to them were given 7 trumpets. And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all saints upon the golden altar, which was before the throne. Because our prayers are like a sweet smelling flavor, sweet incense to the Most High, man. So the Most High wants you to pray. He wants you to pray to him. That's how you build that connection. That's how you build that connection, man.
That's our power source. And that, like my seeds, they pray, man. You know, so you're supposed to come up in that, man. You're supposed to come up in that faith, man. Believing and praying to y'all about your side, man. That was instilled within me, but the wrong names.
That's right.
You know, that's something that I've always practiced. You know, before I eat, I can say that. You know, before I ate, even in the world, I always, you know, thank the Lord for the food, bless, you know, Baba Shop, you know. Now, I wouldn't say Baba Shop, but y'all know what I'm saying. That's something that was always instilled within me, man.
Learning that jab, take that jab, that's going to cut you off.
That's going to take that faith away from you, man.
Hey, it really happens to certain guys.
That's a temptation.
The scripture says, pray without ceasing. Because my spirit, everything that I do, I try to thank the Lord for. You know, like even an hour, you feel guilty if you don't thank the Lord for something. Like,
You ain't going wrong with that.
I don't even think about it, man. It's always,
natural, right?
it's always, man. It's going.
Natural.
Yeah.
Through our whole day, man. When we traveling through life, man, when we traveling every day, the Most High is constantly on our mind, man.
Acknowledge Him in all our ways.
You know?
Even if the weather is perfect, now I'm taking the Lord, I'm praising the Lord, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, bro, man. I see a bird just, you know, I see something beautiful, and it's like, man, walk away out by some outside.
I saw the clouds one day, like over the under the mountains. It was just so dope to look at. I was over the field, like, man, that's no good. I'm crazy to see how much is outside.
And that's what you're supposed to do, right? Even the rainbow, people say, you know, bless him that made it, man.
Good, yeah, if you had a good day, bless the
Yep,
Lord, man. You thank
yep.
the Lord for that. You get you a little blessing or whatever.
If you got the strength on a bad day,
A bad day,
you got the strength, you know, rock the out by some shot, man.
shout through the day.
Yeah,
No,
man.
you start stressing the fuck out of you at the job, you know, you get through the whole day, and then you thank the Lord for that.
hey, when I got home yesterday, I pulled up in my driveway and I just kind of sat there for a second thinking about, man, this motherfucking shit they got me, man, they doing shit right here. You know, I got to do this, got to do that and shit. And then I looked over, and the little bird was in the bush. It came to my mind, the Lord feeds the birds what I was for.
Hey,
You know,
see that?
it did. 3 more came.
Woo!
I was like,
That's mercy. That's mercy.
that's it. I was
More.
like 4.
Yeah.
That was it. That was it for me, man. It's all about Yahweh Shai and
Right.
our connection with Him.
When I was driving yesterday, I was with my woman in seeds. I was driving, and I'm just thinking in my mind. I was praising the Lord, thinking the Lord for something. And the car that was on my left, 2 cars on my left, the car that it was blocking the car before it, to where I couldn't see its license plate. But right when I was saying, Barakatah I was right there outside, it was showing 144 and the license plate. And I kind of just smiled and laughed. That's all in my mind.
Right,
My
right.
woman and children don't know nothing about it, but
right.
all in my
right,
mind, man. Like,
right,
wow, man.
Right.
Right when I seen it, right when I was saying it, man.
That's that connection, man.
That's it,
That's
man.
that constant connection,
That's
bro.
it. That's
Right
it.
when you're going through something,
Yeah.
that 144 is going to pop up.
Yeah.
Right.
That 444,
that's
Right.
going to pop up
Yeah.
right when you're going through something.
Right.
When you're thinking about something.
Yeah. It shows you the Lord wants to be praised every day. He shows us
Every day, bro.
Every day, every minute. You see Right. 4 and he's like, oh, yep. Okay. But that's our look. It's like, bro. That's our. That's what we were made for. To praise Yahweh Shai.
Quick reset real quick.
I got one after you, Wak.
Sirach 21:5. A prayer of a poor man's mouth reaches the ears of the Most High, and his judgment cometh speedily.
And you said a prayer of a poor man's mouth.
Yeah.
That's why it says that in the scriptures, I think in Proverbs, that if you afflict the poor man,
Yeah,
and
bro.
he cries unto
Yeah.
the Most High,
He gonna
his
avenge
prayer
you.
is heard. He's gonna avenge. He's gonna basically judge you for pointed more explicitly on that poor man. He cries out of the bitterness of his soul.
Yeah, bro.
So these people doing all these mandates and all this shit to us right now, we are crying to the Lord. They don't even have a clue about what's about to happen to them, man. Okay? They don't have a clue, man.
This lady on my job, she keeps giving me so much love. Every day she come in with some new problem. She think it's like natural, but it's like, no. I've been praying to the Lord against it.
Go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 7 and 7. It says, ask and it shall be given to you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. Like the brother was going into James, man. You know, don't ask, when you ask for Lord, you're supposed to ask for faith, but without wavering.
It's all good. Walk through. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, believing that the Lord is going to give you what you ask for.
That's it, huh?
All right, it says, for everyone that asketh, receiveth, and he that seeketh, findeth.
You gotta ask, man.
You gotta ask.
You gotta ask, man.
What the elder always used to say that all times only a test.
Right.
Yeah. So if you're not asking, man, the Lord is not going to help you.
Yeah, man. I did a lesson. There shouldn't be a day that goes by where you don't pray, man. Not a day that goes by, man. Every day you should be praying, man.
First thing you wake up.
That's what I was just thinking,
Yeah,
bro.
life.
Time when you wake up and open your eyes, most times should be the first thing on your mind. You know, and if it's not the first thing on my mind, I'm on myself about that. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't I pray first? Why am I thinking this other thing when I first woke up? Why am I thinking that?
Right.
That ain't the right thing to think.
All right.
It says, it says,
Now let that brother finish.
no, I'm not bringing out this.
Okay.
It's saying, your father knows what
Before you ask.
before you even ask.
Yeah.
He knows what you want. You just gotta ask.
Gotta ask.
Just
Gotta
like
ask.
your physical father, you know you need stuff.
Yeah.
You know you need supplies.
Yeah.
But you gotta ask.
Yeah, bring that out. Let him finish it.
Yeah. Bring that up.
It says,
I'll have some on hold, man.
verse 9, or what man is there for you whom if his son asks bread, will he give him a stone?
Right?
Right? The Lord, man, he's going to give you what you ask him. Just like the Father, man, he's not going to let you go. All right, start there. It says, for if he asks a fish, will he give him a serpent? If we then, being evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children,
Right, being in the flesh.
yeah, being in the flesh, how much more shall your Father, which is in heaven, give good things to him that ask him?
Yeah, bro, that's one of my favorite scriptures. You gotta keep going, bro.
Good things being like endurance, stamina,
Faith.
faith, you know, mercy, grace, and all
Spirit
of
to
that.
fight.
Yeah, spiritual things.
You know, you gotta pray to the Lord for lessons, ideas for lessons.
Ask and you shall receive.
Yep.
No. Ask and you shall receive if it's according to his will.
Yeah.
Someone said.
Scripture says, not according to my will, but thy will. Go ahead.
So verse 12, it says, therefore all things, whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them, for this is the law of the prophets.
And then out there in the world, do unto others as you would to yourself. Yep. Treat people how you want to be treated.
I got one. This is 1 John 5 and 14. And this is the confidence that we have in him. That if we ask anything according to his will, he heareth us. And if we know that he hear us, whatsoever we ask, we know that we have petitions that we desire of him. See, that's so. This is our confidence, man. Anything that we need, anything that we ask, the Lord will provide, man.
Right.
So how much more when it's all hell breaking loose, man? You know? How much more when we don't know where our next meal's coming from? Come on, man. The Lord gonna hear us, man.
Right. Because we are walking with the Lord, man. We
Walking.
are walking in the fear of the Lord. We're walking in his grace. We're walking in his abundance, man.
Yep.
Because there's nothing that the Lord can't do, man.
Nothing, bro.
Nothing.
Nothing, man.
Can I bring out these two precepts? Yeah. The first one is Sirach 43 and 30. It says, I'll start from 29. It says, the Lord is terrible and very great, and marvelous is his power. When ye glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as ye can,
Right.
for even yet will he far exceed. And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength, and be not weary, for ye can never go far enough.
So there's no limit on how much you can call a name.
Right, you know what proves that? In Revelation, the Lord has angels that just specifically
Throwing out of
designed
crowns.
they're just praising Him 24/7, man.
No, you brought out, you brought about confidence in the
Yeah.
scripture. I just want to get this definition of confidence. The etymology online dictionary means assurance or belief.
Assurance. The scriptures speak of us being a full assurance of faith. Go ahead.
A belief in the goodwill, firmly trusting and bold.
Look at that, man.
What is scripture says, let every man be fully persuaded
In his own mind. Yep.
his own mind.
You gotta be
It starts
bold
right
in your
here.
belief, man. You gotta be bold in your confidence, in
Righteous.
your faith.
The righteous are like bold as a lion's
Lions, man.
And the lion is fucking bold, man.
Correct.
Sometimes the lion will trip you out, man. Like, damn, lion, fall back. That motherfucker's so damn courageous, so bold.
Go ahead.
He don't give a fuck, man. Literally, a lion don't give a fuck,
They
bro.
had a lion, male lion, he was one, and he had to defend his territory from the other lions.
Oh,
And usually, like you see people fight one against three, they usually back off. That lion fucking took on all of them, and he beat them.
woo, the Lord was with him.
That's right, man. You can't be timid in this truth, man.
Right,
You can't be weak, timid, and scared, man.
right.
The Lord didn't give his men the spirit of fear. You gotta be bold in your faith,
Like a
man.
lion.
Like a lion, man.
There's
Yeah,
some
man.
things
Straight
that
up.
animals, the characteristics that you can learn from and apply it to your life.
That's it, bro.
You know?
That's why
They say you can learn from a beast, right?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
it.
That's why they call it having a spiritual animal.
Yep.
Yeah,
You might take on the
yeah,
characteristics.
spirit animal, something like that. Yep.
Take on the characteristics of the animal.
Go to the ant.
Went out.
Yeah, that was lucky, yeah. And who's better to speak on these creations than the Creator, man? He'll give you wisdom on these things, man.
This is the song of the three holy children. The first chapter.
Whereas the whole chapter is just them praising the names of Yahweh Shema Shah, man.
Verse
In the midst of
35.
fire.
It says, "Oh, all ye works of the Lord, bless ye the Lord. Praise and exalt him above all forever. O ye heavens, bless ye the Lord. Praise and exalt him above all forever. O ye angels of the Lord, bless ye the Lord. Praise and exalt him above all and forever."
Yep.
Come on.
Oh, I was going to say, this definitely this world they exalt God, but you know, shine, praising them,
Every part of
you know,
our
every
life.
day. But the elect will, you know,
Right.
in the world, the kingdom, that's all we're gonna do is praise Yahweh Shine all day, every day.
Hey, all I want to do
Is praise the Lord.
That's it.
all I want to do
Praise the Most High. Oh, man.
till the day I die.
And this is what it says on it says right here in Psalms 149 and 1. Praise ye the Lord, sing unto the Lord a new song, and his
Right.
praise in the congregation of saints.
That's right.
Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king.
That's right.
Let them praise his name in a dance. So in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna be dancing, praising the Most High. How much me outside? You know, we're gonna be singing and dancing, man.
And we're never gonna die.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna live forever, man.
Like King David, man, when they brought the Ark of the Covenant back.
Yeah.
He was ruling, man. So much to where his woman was hating on him.
Oh, yeah.
It says, "For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds." You know, you ain't doing that now.
Hell
You know, you ain't
no.
singing upon loud upon your beds. I'm so happy to bro.
Nah. Hell
You
no.
know?
Miserable. Man.
Right.
Wake up in the morning. Miserable.
You have to go to work. Deal with bullshit.
Hey, you praying to the Lord in the morning to protect you during this day, man. Protect you during this day, man. Because I don't know what the hell is going to happen today. But be with me and protect me.
Right.
You know?
It says, "Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth,
Right.
and a two-edged sword in their hand." And that's, we're literally gonna have a damn sword, man. We're gonna have to get mad just in this fucking nation,
I
man.
look right here on the board. Feel the force.
It says to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and the nobles with fetters of iron. What do you think we're gonna be doing when we come down from the chariots, man? We have a sword, praising the Most High. We're gonna have people looking at me that are hiding in these bunkers.
It's going to be
Says,
a world of power.
to execute upon them the judgment written, this honor have all his saints praise Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Why do you think we always start our camp lessons praising Yahweh Hashem Yahushai? Our days. It's not about us. It's about Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man.
Right.
You got to give him the credit. Give him the glory.
All right. Everything. I got one after you. I got one after you. Guys.
Psalms 136 and verse 23. It says, who remembered us in our low estate, for his mercy endures forever. So, hey, the Lord remembers us even in this low being, problem by going through it, being damn slave.
Lord, put us in this low estate.
Check up that word, man.
Here, man.
So you got to praise the Most High even in the fire, man. Feeling that fire, you got to praise the Most High.
You get to that point. Right. At first, you guys learn how to handle that fire.
Yeah.
But you get to that point to where you accept the fire, and you understand the fire.
Yeah, like the Holy Trinity, they're praising the Most High. That's why they made that. We're reading. It's praising the Most High. And they knew why they going through this for their sins.
It was right there with the Lord. The Lord was right there with them.
And it says, and had redeemed us from our enemies, for his mercy endured forever. And it says, verse 25.
And we're experiencing that firsthand now. The mercy of the Lord. Because shit, you can think back when you was lost as all hell, caught up in all whatever type of wickedness you was in, but now look at you. That's mercy, man. That's mercy. To understand the book, to be teaching the book, that's mercy, man.
Know his name.
To know his name.
Man.
Your children know his name.
Yeah, mercy.
Mercy, man. That's why I named my daughter Mercy, man.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, all of our people don't see mercy. Because in the kingdom, when they die, they're going to come back. They're going to be good. They're going to be kings. They'll be doing good even living it up. Praise the Most High. They'll have slaves and shit. The Most High not going to remember their works. Not going to remember their iniquities.
Right, just knowing what's coming. Knowing what's to come. Knowing the kingdom. Right? Yeah. That's mercy. That's a blessing, man. Just having that knowledge that America isn't it. Like, we're just not destined to be here forever.
Right.
That's why you cannot take the Lord's mercies for granted.
Right.
God that keeps you safe. Go back into the world. You just took the Most High's mercies for granted. You know how angry the Lord is with you right now?
It's like slapping somebody. You got a plate of food, and slapping that shit out. Slapping the Lord in the face.
Hey, to know that we're not losers, man. We are winners. We are the winners up here, man. We were born winners. Even though we're going through things, that's because the Most High is putting us through these things to teach us a lesson.
Yep.
We're learning.
Yep.
But go ahead, bro.
We're special people above all people.
Above all.
But we're not losers, man.
Right.
We're not niggers, right? We're not slaves, man. We're
Right.
niggers.
And we first class people. Esau?
Royal
We so my way. We first class people. We superior people too.
Royalty. You know,
So we love us, you understand? The blood that runs through our veins is royal. That's the direct blood from Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, which is the blood that was created by Yahweh, man.
Yep.
Okay,
Which carries the life.
exactly. These other nations, they don't have the same blood as we do. That's right. They already know that we have a DNA. Our DNA is different from theirs. Man.
Yep.
Okay. They know we are different people, man.
That's why they always want your blood.
Right.
You have a newborn, they're going to try to take as much blood as they can from you, man. To study you, man.
not just your blood, your organs.
Everything, man.
That's right.
No, but I'm saying if you have a child in the hospital that constantly pricking at the foot,
Right.
man, I'm telling you, man.
The scripture say
You
you put
gotta
a
tell them
difference.
Bro.
Hey, the scripture say you put a difference between Israel and the Egyptian. All right? That's that DNA.
That shit have me hot, man. They taking blood from the seeds. That shit how you hot, man. Ain't nothing you can do, though.
Center too.
Yeah, they take the placenta. Ain't nothing you can do in them fucking hospitals. That's why the best thing now, don't go to them hospitals, man. Don't have no babies, none of that, man. What happened?
Nah, it is. Even that, you damned yourself. Damned.
Yeah, that sarcastic little hand gestures that people do. They throw up the peace sign or whatever.
I got one I was holding,
Shit.
though.
It says, verse 24, it says, have redeemed us from our enemies, and for his mercy endure forever. It says, who giveth food to all flesh. his mercy endureth forever. The Lord gets food to even these wicked ass motherfuckers, everybody eat. You don't think the Lord is going to give food to his elect, in these last days, to provide for you, to take care of you?
Right. He said he will, bro. He said, my servant shall eat. He's not a man that he shall lie. You know?
Surprise. Food just drops from heaven.
Remember Kazam? You might be too young for Kazam. You see Kazam, bro, on Shaq? You know what I'm talking about? Shaq, you never seen that with Shaq? He had food, or I think it was food, candy, whatever, falling out the sky. I remember that day. You have more on that, Art?
It says, oh, give thanks unto Yahweh of heaven, for his mercy endureth forever. So you gotta thank the Lord for him being so merciful. Because motherfuckers out here dying from tap water. Motherfuckers out here dying from mistaken eating something wrong. The Lord having so much mercy on us.
Dying from the Jews.
Yeah, dying from the Jews.
Dying from getting in trouble from a woman, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, there's all type of things the Lord got you get jacked up in, man.
Can I bring this precept out?
Can I get this bro? I'm holding this boy, bro. Because I wanted to speak on how you mentioned the birds. You know, just how in our tribulation the Lord comforts us. It's 2 Corinthians 1:3. Blessed be Yahweh, even the Father of our Lord, the Father of our Lord Yahweh Shai, the Father of mercies, and the God of all comfort, who comforted us in all our tribulation, that we may be able to comfort them which are in any trouble, by the comfort wherewith we ourselves are comforted of Yahweh by Shai, man. You know, so it goes that deep to where the Lord will comfort you, to where you'll comfort another brother, man. Yeah. And it's just a cycle of comfort, man. You know, like Salak, bro, like a video. Like the brother was it Barbados? Came across the angel.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? Now tell me that ain't comfort. Now, by him doing that lesson, that comforted us, man. And that just goes on with dreams, all of that, man. So the Lord, the Heavenly Father is the God of all comfort, man. And through our tribulation, he comforts us, man. You know, he'll pick your head up in the tribulation, man. He'll let you know it's all right, man. You know?
Yeah, I was going to say, Salaki, bro. Yeah. I was going to say, like, the Lord comforted the apostles, and look at all the things they've been through. It's a good comfort unto us.
Yeah.
Being in the truth, like, many seconds, that we can overcome too, you know?
Yeah.
Those things that they overcame.
Right. I was trying to say that. Be a good cheer. I've overcome. You know?
You got to trust in the word. A lot of times you're speaking into a video and you won't even know that you're comforting a brother. You just in your spirit, and that may have helped out the brother.
Right.
You know, hundreds of miles away.
Right.
You know,
And you venting and stuff. Really
brother you never even met.
I'm just in the spirit, mad as fuck. Just pouring out the spirit.
Right.
And that's comforting the shit out of like three brothers on the other side of the planet.
They going through the same thing.
Right. Yeah.
Okay?
Facts. Big facts.
This is Lamentations 3:22. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed. Because being one of these people, being an Israelite, here in America, in a place that is to consume us and destroy us utterly, is of the Lord's mercy that we're not consumed. Because look at other Jakes. Look at Jake in the jail system, suffering or doing time for shit they didn't do, or for little minor things they're doing. They're spending their whole life in jail. You know, Jake getting caught up in Esau's court systems and games and all this. The Lord didn't show him no mercy. He got consumed in this place.
Right. He sent the sword. The Lord swore that way.
But us, all the situations that we've been in our life, that we could have been consumed, but the Lord delivered us, man. The Lord delivered us. He had mercy upon us, man.
The Lord was always with his elect, man. Lord, where we are, he was always with us.
I remember one time when I was in middle school, I saw an iPhone, and the cops wanted me to throw in jail. Wanted me to put in jail. Alright? That's the first thing. I'm going to go to jail. The Lord put the spirit of the security guard like, nah, man, we ain't going to jail. Too many of my people go to jail. You know? That was the Lord showing mercy, so I would have to suffer that. Because all the cop did, he gave me a ticket. Like, he could have done that in the fucking first place, right? Just give me a $200 ticket for what I did. But the first thing he wanted was to go put another black man in jail. Throw another man in jail. The first thing he could have done was give me a ticket. It's all through the Lord's mercy that we're not consumed, man. Because it's so easy being an Israelite being consumed in this place, man. Being caught up with something you didn't do. Because this place is not geared towards the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American receivers, man. This place is our punishment. The Lord brought us here to punish us if we did not obey Him, man.
My dad said he was like, I'm surprised you didn't become a killer or something the way you was raised. And I'm like, man, that's the mercy of the Lord. Because I was around some crazy things in this life, but man.
All brothers, we all been walks of life. We all got caught up in some situation where we couldn't be consumed. But the Lord had mercy upon us. We were not consumed, man. He delivered us, man. Because we got a job to do. And then we got this work that He wanted to do, man. That's why throughout your life, even when you weren't in the truth, you didn't know the name, the Lord was still working out for you, man. Because he knows that when He gets this age, I'm gonna reveal Himself. I'm gonna reveal myself to Him. Just like in Samuel. Alright, the Lord, he revealed Himself to Samuel. He called Samuel 3 times. And that's when the Lord, that's when the Lord, if you read the story, that's when the Lord started dealing with Samuel, man. When He called him, man. So we all been called. We all been called to His work, man.
Yeah, it's that guardian angel. Every brother has a guardian angel that's been following you around their entire life, man. You're gonna find that scripture. Which one? Of the guardian angel.
18 to 10. I was driving from, I probably told y'all this before and shit, but I was driving from up north. It was on the grapevine and was coming back and fell asleep. And a voice, I was by myself. So then a voice, I was driving by myself, a voice in the seat, there was nobody there, called my name. And I opened my eyes and said, huh? And looked up, I'm about to drive off the mountain, man. Okay? That's an angel, man. Come on.
Sit it.
Come on, man.
Matthew 18 and 10. Take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones.
And guess who's the little ones? The elect of the Most High.
For I say unto you that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven.
They're angels. Exactly. They're angels.
Yeah, it's spelled T-H-E-I-R.
Yeah, each brother has his own angel around him, you know?
That's right, man.
I got one. This is Hebrews 1 and 13. But to which of the angels said He at any time, sit on my right hand until I make them or thine enemies thy footstool? Are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation?
Hey, that shows you the angels minister unto us.
Yeah.
The things we're speaking is of the Holy Spirit.
Is that true?
That's heavy, man.
Yeah, hey, the elect is so special. They got angels around them.
Guardian angels.
Bring them prayers, the angels to protect them and feed them. And direct their path.
Like Tobias, like you got Tobias, man. You know? He had Raphael with him the whole time. He didn't even know it. You know? Yeah, bro. One of the coldest. You know? That's one of them boys. You got something?
Nah, I don't.
Drop something. Let's get Psalm 34 and 7. You know, since the Spirit got us to talk about angels. You know? You gotta know an angel is about you. You gotta know the Lord's with you. Like I always tell my seeds, man. The angels are always with us, you know. Whenever they're scared of the dark or scared, I'm like, man, what you scared of, man? The Lord is with us, man.
This is Psalms 34 and 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear Him.
The angel, go ahead, Doc.
And delivereth them.
The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear Him.
That's like a garrison of soldiers around you.
It's a hedge.
That's a hedge. That's a hedge.
A hedge. You look at the hedge, it's like a fence. You don't have a fence, it's one stick.
Yeah.
You have a whole fence
Yeah,
all
that's
around
so
the property.
spiritual, bro, because
Alright, so you got an angel all around your property, all around you, protecting you. And that doesn't mean that you go about tempting the Most High. Yo, I'm gonna go, angels are with me, Lord's with me, I'm gonna go find this big ass
You ain't got no wisdom there.
Alright, the Lord's with me, I'm gonna jump in front of this car right now. Like I seen healings They're like, I'm gonna jump in front of a lion's den, and the motherfucker, God's with me. You're tempting the Most High. Man.
Yeah, that's a lack of wisdom right there.
Right.
You know, the scriptures say, tempt not the Lord, you know?
Right.
But the scriptures say that the angel of the Lord encampeth about them that fear him and delivereth them. So these are the rewards of fearing Yahweh by strong shine, man. You had something about Mark?
Hey, bro, I told you one time.
You had something?
Real quick, I went to this gig and everybody drove by with each other, but I drove by myself.
Right.
And I had a flat on the way back in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And the gas station's closed, long story short. Gas station's closed. I'm out there by myself. And when they turned the lights out, it was just the moon and the stars for light. And then I was like, oh shit. And then a voice came to my head and said, what, you see it? And then I just started laughing, like you laughing right now. I just started laughing, man. And then about 20 seconds later, a white van pulls up to the gas pump. Didn't do nothing, but chain came up and changed my tire. I walked over there and told him, I was like, hey man, I can't get my lug off. You got anything to help me get my lug off? He said, I got everything.
Man,
He said, I got everything. And
Look at that, man.
he had a girl in the seat with him. He walked over there, brought his tools, took the tire off, changed it for me. Okay, changed it for me, bro. And then got in his car and left. Didn't wash his windows, didn't do nothing. Just came there to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's the Lord, man. These are types of miracles, man, that we should be expecting, man.
That's right, Doc.
Okay?
I got a similar story, Doc.
Said ministering unto them.
Serving.
You serve.
Yep.
So the angel service.
Right.
I got a similar story, bro.
Go ahead.
I was on the way to camp. This is probably like fucking June. I'm on the way. No, this is like April, I think. I'm on the way to camp, past Santa Clarita, and I run over these pieces of metal, man. End up flattening my tire, man. I got a flat tire. I don't have no AAA or nothing. So I look it up on my phone. There's a tire spot down there. I roll off the freeway. You know how you gotta drive with a flat tire and all slow and shit. Yeah. I get to the place. It's not even there. It's not even an existing place. I'm like, goddamn. So then I look up another place. It's a few miles away. So I'm driving, praying to y'all about trying to keep my cool. I'm telling myself to keep my cool. You know, because I'm the type of person, if I'm late, I get angry, man. I don't want to be late for nothing. You know, I like to be punctual. So I'm already like thinking like, damn, I'm gonna be late for camp. You know what I mean? Just mad, but whatever. I'm keeping my cool. I'm praying to the Lord. So as I'm driving, this Edomite roll up on the side of me, and he's like, you know, what's going on? You don't have a spare? You know, he's telling me all these things. I'm like, nah, I don't have it. You know, he's like, pull over, I'll help you. So he ends up calling the AAA. You know, getting the AAA, I get towed to the tire spot. Everything worked out, man. Free of charge, you know, all of that, man. He took his time out of his day to help me, bro. And it was all Yahweh by Shemel Shai, man. You know?
Psalms 34:16. For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him.
Look at that, man. It always goes back to what you doing for the Lord, or how are you connected to the Lord, whether you fearing him, loving him. Because if you love him, you fear him. Right. Because you're going to do what he asks, right? Because I'm on the way to do the work.
Exactly.
I'm on the way to do the work. So I was shipwrecked. And the Lord he had to work out, man.
Yeah.
He had to work out, man. You know? Go ahead.
For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. He is their mighty protection.
Look, mighty protection, man.
And strong stay, a defense from heat, and a cover from the sun at noon, and a preservation from stumbling, and a help from falling.
So we don't need Esau Edom. Right. Esau Edom, you fail drastically, man, compared to our God, man. We don't need your money. We don't need your funky ass food. We don't need nothing from you, man. Right. We coming to the end of that curse. Right. To the devil, to the one of all things. Yeah. We at the end of that, man. Now we trusting in Yahweh by Shemel Shai again, man. Now we know who our power is. We got the direct line. You know?
It says he's a defense from heat, because the heat's coming.
Yeah,
we're all
gonna get real hot.
Everyone's gonna feel it, man.
But that's the hour of temptation.
But the ones that the Lord will protect from that heat, defend from that heat, is the ones that love him, and that's his elect, the ones that he loves. The right now the Lord don't love all of Israel. Because not all Israel is of Israel. All right, the Lord only loves the elect, the ones that are obeying His word, man. Okay, so it says, and they cover from the sun at noon and preservation from stumbling. So sometimes you may fall, sometimes you may make mistakes, sometimes you're in a situation you don't know how to get out of, but the Lord is right there and He delivers you from that situation. You can use a God that can deliver you from anything, man. All right?
That's right. It's the Lord that puts you in that situation to begin with. That's it. Right? As a test. You got something? No. Okay. I got something just about the angels. Just how Brother said we expect more miracles in these end times, man. Scripture said that Michael is going to come down. That's how bad it's going to get. This is Acts 12:5. Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto the Most High for him.
The scripture said the prayer of the righteous availeth much. Go ahead.
And when Herod would have brought him forth, the same night Peter was sleeping between two soldiers, bound with two chains, and the keepers before the door kept the prison.
And
Now,
showing you that the elites,
right.
the people in charge, they feared the type of power that we have.
Right.
You know?
Now, that was, read that again, bro. Salaki, bro. You ain't got to say Salaki for nothing. Go ahead, bro.
And when Herod would have brought him forth, the same night Peter was sleeping between two soldiers, bound with two chains.
Right. That was like, this dude ain't going nowhere, man.
No, two soldiers.
You know?
What could
Chains.
be fear? Like Peter wasn't going around smiting people with swords.
Right.
And that. He was just speaking about the Lord.
That's it.
Two soldiers, chained, right next to you.
See, but to the carnal man, there's no way Peter getting out of that.
Yeah.
To the carnal man.
Ooh, I got a hot.
Okay, but with the spiritual man, nothing is impossible, man. Go ahead.
And the keepers before the door kept the prison. And behold, an angel of the Lord came upon him, and a light shined in the prison. And he smote Peter on the side.
Look, remember it. The angel of the Lord encampeth about them that fear him and delivereth them, man. So there's going to be a lot of instances. I see you out. I see you. Bro. It's going to be a lot of instances where the Lord's going to have these angels deliver us, man. Did not the angels come and deliver Lot? Come on, go ahead.
And he smote Peter on the side and raised him up.
You want to go?
And he smote Peter on the side and raised him up, saying, Arise up quickly. And his chains fell from his hands.
Look at that power, man. That's the type of power that we're dealing with here, man. The Lord don't change. See, the chains just fell off of him, man. So come on, man. Ain't nothing impossible out here, man. You know, that's what the Lord gonna bring for the elect of the nation of Israel, man.
Yeah, you gotta expect that, man.
Yep. What's up, bro?
I got another account that Yahweh would confound those like kings of kings or anyone, right? This is Daniel.
Wait, hold up. Let's finish this count, bro.
Okay, it's lucky. I got nervous.
It's all good, bro. You gotta know how to hold your excitement. Go ahead.
And the angel said unto him, Gird thyself and bind thy sandals. And so he did. And he said unto him, Cast thy garment about thee and follow me. And he went.
Hey, remember like the brother said in his account with the angel, he said, look, I know you.
Yeah.
He said, you're one of us. You're of the righteous. You know? So the angel's gonna come at you like he knows you, man. Because he does know you. If you have the elect, man. You know? I'm sorry,
If
bro.
your name's written in heaven,
Your name's written in heaven.
you know. You definitely know.
Yeah, the
right.
angels
Even evil
are following.
spirits.
Even the evil spirits.
Even
know.
evil spirits.
Yeah.
Man. That one time, you got them chicks that try to, cast out demons.
Yeah.
They said, Paul we know, Yahweh shall we know, Paul we know, but who are you?
Who
You
the
know
hell
why?
are you?
Because their names are not written in heaven.
Right.
That's why they didn't know who those were. And they immediately came upon those men.
And they feared Yahweh too. He said, you come to get us before our time, hold up. You know? So they were scared of Yahweh when he would step up. You know? So that's a good point, bro. The righteous spirits know you and the evil spirits. That's why they attack you. Because they know who you are, man.
Jump on certain people to mess with you.
Yep.
And
Go
they
ahead.
offer you when you call out the name.
Yep. They're subject to that name. That's why the name is so important, man. Come on now. Come on now, you only gonna hear that name with Great Millstone, man.
Hey, even the demon said, the name is so powerful. Well, you know, it's so powerful. He said, the demon said, it could be, could you let us
The two things.
Yep.
have you permitted? You know?
Yep. Go ahead. It's a bomb account, man, because, you know, this is what we're going to be thinking about being in camps. You don't know what the Lord going to have your child be, man. But it's comforting to know, okay, the Lord did that for Peter, so, or remember the earthquake. The Lord had the earthquake to Paul, remember? So, hey, man, this is what we're going to be thinking about, man. You know?
That's why they were ready.
Because Esau going to come. It's written that Esau going to come. Okay? It's written. He that departed from evil, maketh himself a prey. So we need our power, Yahweh Shemel Shai. We ain't trusting in no fucking guns or, you know, we ain't doing none of that, man. We strictly trusting in Yahweh Shemel Shai, man.
Oh, okay.
And if you don't know who Yahweh Shemel Shai is by now, man, hey, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. Go ahead.
And he went out and followed him and wished not that it was true which was done by the angel.
It was so surreal. It was so miraculous that it seemed unreal. It seemed fake, like a you know, when things just happen in a dream. You know, it's just like unreal things, man. That's how Peter was tripping out. He was like, man, is this real or not?
And they got a saying in the world saying that the truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah, bro, straight up. So we're gonna be in surreal moments. We're gonna be in unreal situations. You know, you got your back against the wall, somebody chasing you, and then the door just appeared behind you, man. Out of nowhere, closed door. I'ma step through it. I'm stepping through it, man. Oh, I'm praise y'all, let's go. You know, and then you on a whole other side of the city when you go through that door. Hey, but the Lord made a way for you to escape, man. That's the way you gotta think, man. Go ahead.
But thought he saw a vision.
Right. Peter was like, what? Hold up, man. You know? He thought it wasn't real. Go ahead.
When they were past the first and the second ward, they came unto the iron gate that leadeth unto the city.
It mentioned iron for a reason. It mentioned iron gate for a reason. You ain't just getting through an iron gate. You ain't just moving an iron gate.
Yeah.
Okay? Read that again.
When they were past the first and the second ward, they came unto the iron gate that leadeth unto the city.
Right?
The strongest metal.
Right?
No man can break through it. You ain't got no tools that can break through the iron gate. Especially in ancient times.
Right. You know that gate was tall too. Go ahead.
Which opened to them of its own accord.
Look at that, man. What is that called? Spiritual power, man. Yeah. You walking with an angel. You know? Ain't nothing. Come on, man. Come on, man. You walking with an angel. Like, all right, am I dreaming? Yeah, pitch me, right? Pitch me. Come on, man. He moved it on his own accord, man. Power, man. Yeah. It either opened up like this, like opening up to you, or it opened up the other way, man. Whatever way it opened up, he uses power, man. Because they can manipulate the elements. Okay, they're not subject to the same realm. They're from the fourth dimension, man. So they can do whatever, like what Tobias, what Raphael said. Look, I wasn't eating, I wasn't drinking. You know, you saw a vision, man. You know, they don't need no water or nothing like that. They're not subject to this flesh, man. You know, so those are the ones. Is it not written in Daniel? Get Daniel the 12th chapter. It says Michael is going to stand up and fight. Come on, man. The Lord going to send the angels to help us, man. Go ahead.
And they went out and passed on through one street, and forthwith the angels departed from them.
Mission complete. Mission complete. The angel bounced out.
Yeah.
You know? But he escaped out of prison, right? Go ahead. Because you got to remember that Herod just killed John. You read up in Acts, what is that, 12? You read up and it tell you that he just killed John. He was the first to die of the 12. Okay, so it was a very solemn time. Very solemn time. You know, they wanted to kill Peter next. Go ahead.
And when Peter was come to himself, he said, now I know of a surety that the Lord has sent his angel and have delivered me out of the hand of Herod and from the expectation of the people of the Jews.
Look at that, man. So the Lord is infinity of steps ahead of everybody, man. Esau ain't gonna pull a fast one on nobody, man. Esau is only able to do what the Lord allowed him to do, man. Alright? We ain't gotta fear this motherfucking Edomite, man. This fucking so-called white man. We ain't gotta fear this motherfucker, man. We are the children of the God of all creation, man. The king of the universe, man. Like the apostle said, man. What the fuck we gotta fear for, man? We are already walking in that righteous fear of Yahweh Shemel Shai. I'll be damned if I fear this devil, man.
Hey, it says perfect love casts out
Fear, man. The Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear. The day of fear you so-called white people are fucking over, man. We ain't fear you, man. We back with our, we have returned to our God, man.
The righteous are bold as a lion.
Yeah, bro. Fuck these devils, man. Fuck these heathens and fuck these 2/3, man. You know? When these motherfuckers break out in chaos, when that juice hit them, when Esau activate that 5G, hey, man, we could be invisible in that time. Say all these motherfuckers start bugging out right now, like that dream that woman had, right? And I can see it, man. They all bugging out, and they not coming near us, but everything is happening around us, man. Psalms 91 said they ain't gonna come near our dwelling, man. Only with our eyes we gonna see it, man.
On Onion News, they made a video where the zombies were attacking,
Right.
but the zombies wouldn't touch the brothers or the colored people. It would just
Right.
go there, have the barbecue in the back,
Right.
and the zombies eating everybody else. It's just like that. We're gonna be invisible.
You gotta move with that faith. You gotta keep that faith, even if some fucked up shit happened to you, man.
Yeah.
You got something up?
Faithful unto death. Some say be faithful unto death.
Yeah.
It can be a crown of life.
Yeah.
There are going to be some martyrs out here.
Yep.
You can't forget, we always got to say that.
Now, if you a martyr, you don't think you're gonna get praise when you get, because after you die, after you depart from this flesh, what happens?
Go right
You
to
go
charity.
you go to the one that made you, right? So you don't think you're gonna get praised? Not that we want to be praised, but come on, man. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing, man. If I gotta die for anything, let me die for the Lord, man. You know, you got niggas out here dying for colors, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got niggas out here dying for bitches, man. Let me die for the Lord, man. You know?
And then you're gonna be raised up first in
Yeah.
your new body.
Get that scripture, man. 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter, man. You know? And the Lord, He touched on everything that can happen. Every possibility, there's a scripture on it, man. Go ahead, bro.
First, 2 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 9. But we had the sentence of death in ourselves, that we should not trust in ourselves, but in Yahweh, which raiseth the dead,
Right.
who redeemeth us from so great a death, and doth deliver, in whom we trust that he will yet deliver us.
That's right, huh? That's our faith. The scriptures say, the Lord taketh pleasure in them that fear him, who hope in his mercy, man. You know? We're hoping in the Lord's mercy, man. You know? Go ahead.
He delights, Ecclesiasticus 1 and 23.
Yep.
He delights in
Faith and meekness.
this is Mark 1 and 23. Wait, not 23, 27. It says, for the fear of the Lord is wisdom and instruction, and faith and meekness are his delight.
Faith. Okay? You gotta have faith. It's impossible. Without faith, it's impossible to please Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. So the main focus always is faith, man. You know? Like you watch Star Wars, you know, Yoda was known for dropping them hot lines. Okay? So when he was basically testing what's his name, Luke Skywalker, and his ship or whatever was in the water, he was telling him to use his power to get it out. He couldn't. Yoda started doing it, you know. He said, I can't believe it. He said, that's why you failed, man. You know, because you don't believe, man. When Yahweh Shai told us to be not afraid, only believe, man. You know?
Scripture says, whosoever believeth in me should not perish, but come to everlasting life.
That's it.
Now, these Christians always use that scripture.
But that's
you
for
know.
us.
That's for us.
That's for us,
we
man.
don't perish if we believe in the Lord.
Right?
You know?
Come Come on, man. That's how you gotta move out here, man. What you got out?
That is the second Ezra 6,
Go ahead.
16 and 68. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of the great multitude is kindled over you.
Right.
And they shall, let me read 67. It says, behold, the Most High himself is the judge. Fear him.
Right. The Lord is the judge, man. The scripture say, all shall come to the judgment seat of Yahweh, man. So that's what you need to fear. That's how you need to move according to what the Lord say, man. Not according to what the devil say. Not according to keeping your job. You know? What the fuck is the point of taking that juice, jeopardizing your health in order to keep a fucking job? If you're sick, how you gonna go to work?
Yeah, job that don't give a fuck.
You know? If you were to die, they're gonna replace you in a matter of minutes.
Like, bro, in the field that I'm working, a lot of them don't have assistance due to the people that take the job. They're hurt, or they're not working anymore.
They're dying, they're sick.
Or they get tired, they don't want to work anymore.
Watch when the weather change. Motherfuckers gonna be sick, man. You ain't gonna never see him again.
Right.
You know? I ain't heard from my mama last time I had a conversation, and she told me she got that juice. I ain't heard from her. I ain't heard from her, man.
Hey, and the thing is, you know anything about HIV, immune deficiency, if you catch anything, you're done for.
Isn't that what AIDS stands for?
Yeah.
Autoimmune deficiency.
Yeah,
And those people that took the juice, they're coming up with HIV, man.
because they say they put it in it.
I wanna put it past the devil, man.
Can't put nothing
I wanna put past that nigga, man.
Yeah.
He goes that far, man. That's how deep his hatred runs for you tribes, man.
Yep.
Come on, man. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, behold, the Most High himself is the judge. Fear him.
Right.
He decides who lives, who dies, like
That's
the brother
it.
is saying, man. He's the ultimate one to fear, not the devil.
Right.
All right? It says, leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall the Most High lead you forth and deliver you from all your trouble.
Right. The Lord can't do nothing with nobody that's tapped up in sin. The scriptures say, no good shall come to him who is basically in sin, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, for behold, the burning wrath of the great multitude is kindled over you.
Right, Esau, Edom.
Yeah.
The Lord has ramped up this devil, a sword is sharpened, for this man to make a sore slaughter, man. And you telling me that he ain't gonna do it? Come on, man. Everything is pointing to this man to come in on full attack, man. Full attack mode. Now, let's not talk about this place being invaded. What the fuck you Americans gonna do then? If you got a bunch of goops running after you, speaking a language you don't understand, gunning you down. Landing on top of your fucking house with a parachute. What the fuck you gonna do? Killing your dogs, raping your daughters, raping your wife. You know?
Right in front of you.
You got UN troops coming, man.
Oh, shit.
Come on, man.
It's a sight like...
It's gonna be a day like never before.
Bugging.
And this is what the Lord has us speaking out here, man. Alright? To where when it happens, hey, that's on you.
Give them warning
From me. That's it, bro. Go ahead.
For behold, the burning wrath of the great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you being idle with the things offered unto idols.
Alright, they're gonna put us in these camps. You know? Try to give you that tip. Go ahead.
Yeah, trying to get you to sell out, man.
Yeah.
Trying to give into Esau and his sister.
Yeah.
All right? But it says that they that consent unto them shall be had in division
Right.
and in the reproach.
A lot of our people are consistent in this devil, taking his juice. But now they're in reproach. Now you got the BP, the Bell's palsy, you got all these ailments that you didn't have before you took the juice. But you can't blame the juice. According to Esau, this shit is fucked up. They have it on the books where you can't blame the juice. They don't even play that.
Yeah, you can't sue the company.
You can't sue the company. A lot of these deaths, they're not blaming the juice for the deaths. You know? So you people are screwed that took that juice, man. Unless you are the elect. Go ahead.
It says, I'll get this 6, man.
Hey, brothers, you all lay down with a woman that got that juice, man. Stay away from them women, man.
God.
You know, that's the conversation to have. Are you single? And did you take that juice, man?
Right.
That's them two you gotta add.
Another, you gotta add
You gotta add one.
next.
Add the next one, man. Did you get that juice?
You gotta think of that person that's having chlamydia, gonorrhea, all of it put together.
Shit, you know? Go ahead.
So 69, it says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in a reproach and be trodden under the foot.
Right?
Then you jump down to 74.
Nah, don't jump down, bro. Keep going.
Yeah, I got you. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection.
And what is the insurrection? An uprising. Okay? It's going to be an uprising to get you tried.
Yeah.
Read that again.
It says, for there shall be in every city and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Right, upon you Israelites, man.
Persecution is coming.
Yeah.
Upon those who believe.
Not even just those that believe. Upon you Israelites, man. The scriptures speak of a time of Jacob's trouble, man. That's what we're approaching, man. Where the devil's going to go all out on you so-called Negroes, you Hispanics, and you Native Americans, man. It ain't going to be no more indirect attacking you, man. He's going to be on your ass straight forward, man. And it's going to be the wrath of the Lord. See, but when it happens, we going to know. Wisdom, knowledge and wisdom should be the stability of our times, man. We going to understand, oh snap. Like the scripture say, like you put me on evil men understand not judgment, but they that fear the Lord understand all things, man. Hey, we going to be praising Yahweh Shem Shai. Yeah, our flesh is going to be shooken up. Oh shit, this is it. It's game time. But we going to trust in Yahweh Shem Shai. Let the chips fall where they fall, man.
Hey, they're already doing it by saying what? That the people that are infected the most by this bull crap is the people of the so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and Latinos.
Was it the mayor of New York that said we need to get the blacks
Right.
and the Hispanics?
Thank you.
Come
Thank
on, man.
you. Come on.
Come
What
on.
about everybody else in the world?
You know?
Yeah.
Come on, man. I thought Northern Kingdom was a Northern Kingdom.
Right.
Come on now. So you're the target, man. You Jakes are the target.
And like you said, brother, they not holding it back now.
Nah.
They coming straight forward with it.
That's
straight forward.
He coming out, man, with it,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, Biden himself said,
Yeah.
Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
And he said, my patience is running thin. Now, this is the devil's speaking. See? So something is coming, man. Something is coming. Go ahead.
Verse 71. They shall be like madmen sparing none.
What is that? No mercy, man. Apostle Gabar, he always brings out the slogan of the New World Order is what? Expect no mercy, man. Expect no mercy, man. Okay, because right now is a time of mercy. Right now is a time of grace, man. You know? Go ahead. Read that again. 71. Taking that holiday spirit, and that family spirit, man. That shit's about to be long gone. The scripture says the Lord gonna make mirth to cease in this land, man. Yeah. You know? And you motherfuckers in that Halloween spirit. What's wrong with you niggas, man? What's wrong with our people, man?
Still dressing up, bro.
A lot of weird shit gonna happen tonight, man. A lot of weird shit. You know? Sick of this fucking world, man. Go ahead. Lord's with us the last fucking Halloween for you people, man.
Lord willing.
Go ahead.
They shall be like madmen sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Yeah, man. They're gonna be going hard on you, Jake. Like they show you on these movies, man. What you think this nigga make them for entertainment? This nigga is basically prophesying what he about to do.
Yep.
You know? Yeah. He's basically prophesying it, bro.
I'm gonna say that it's witchcraft.
Yep.
Exterminate, purge you out all my friends.
Yeah, purge, right? They use that word purge. Come on now, man.
The house cleaner, right?
And then they want to say the forever purge. I mean, they'll never want to stop on you on killing you, man. Go ahead.
It says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Right, so pretty soon your Jake's gonna be cast out of your house, man. And you're gonna have to deal with the elements. It's gonna be cold as fuck outside. Lord's will this winter. You know, Joe Biden was speaking of a dark winter. Lord's will is this winter, man. You know, they're gonna be casting you out your houses. They're gonna take your goods, man.
Hey, but they saved their life for their goods, huh?
They're gonna have to lose it now. They're gonna have to lose their life now.
They took the jab, saved their life for their livelihood. All of that is gonna get taken away.
And you ain't gonna be in your tip-top health because you took the juice.
And
They can't even run long.
They can't really do nothing, bro. The Hydra's within their ass, replicating.
Plus the Lord is against you.
The most important part, the Lord is against you.
Yeah.
If the Lord is not watching the city, what does it say? The Lord, the Lord have done it. And then there's another one that says that the Lord, if the Lord basically is not with the city, the watch is watching vain. Something like that. Paraphrasing, you know? If the Lord ain't protecting you, then you through. Go ahead.
It says, then shall, verse 72, for they shall waste and take away the goods and cast them out of their houses.
Get on 2 Edges 15 and 14. Go ahead.
73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire.
Right, because it's going to be a separation. Because what's going to be the separation? Our faith, man. And then the Lord going to lift up a standard as well. When the Esau Edom grow, hey, the Lord going to have to lift up a standard, man. Shit, it's going to get crazy. You know? Go ahead.
It says, hear all ye my beloved, saith the Lord.
So there's a balance. So the Lord spoke of all the calamities, all the judgment that's going to hit. But then now he's going to comfort. He's going to bring the comfort. Go ahead.
All ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of troubles are at hand.
Right?
But I will deliver you from the same.
You see that? You got to move with that hope. The Lord going to deliver us, man. Yep. The Lord going to deliver us, man. You got to have that expectation of Yahweh Shai cracking the clouds, man. And the angels filling the skies. Calling you up, man. Read that again, bro.
It says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand.
Right?
But I will deliver you from the same.
Man, look at that, man. Mercy and wrath coming from him. Go ahead.
The Lord said, I will have mercy on
Oh,
whom
I'll
I
have
have
mercy.
mercy on.
And his mercy is as his majesty is, so is his mercy. Come on, man. Go ahead.
It says,
It's really exciting when you think about it, man. How close we are to, how close we are to the kingdom. It's really exciting, man. I get excited, man. It's really the only thing that excites me, man. I'm ready for this thing to blow, man. Fuck this day-to-day shit. This day-to-day shit is trash. You know? The up and down shit is whack. We ready for this thing to blow, man. Because I don't think it's going to be a long time in between it popping and the Lord coming, man. Right. You know what I mean? Right. It ain't going to be too long like they try to drag it out in the movies and shit.
Hey, if the Lord don't come, no flesh will be saved.
No flesh will be saved. But for the elect's sake,
the days will be short.
That's right, huh?
Because Esau, tell me, man,
He's going to go all out. He's going to go all out, bro.
It's going to be a crazy, man. He may even kill like 1 billion people in one fucking day. Who knows?
Bro,
With a false flag.
There's billions of people with the juice.
Yeah, they already did.
Billions of people with the juice, huh? Come on, man. Imagine that. That alone, say these people that millions of people drop dead from the juice. That alone will crash the economy, man. That alone.
If the power went out for a whole year,
Man.
they calculated, I forgot the number, but millions of people will die here in America.
I think everybody will be through. Everybody, bro. Because they're killing off all the farmland. I mean, all the farm crops and all of that. They're killing off all the livestock and all of that. And the drought. Okay, the scriptures prophesy all these things, man. Go ahead.
it says, be ye not afraid, neither doubt.
Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, man. And we know when the Lord said don't doubt, don't fucking doubt. Because the Lord don't like that shit, man.
Yeah.
He don't like that. You know, like even John the Baptist's father.
Yes, that's right.
He was dumb. He didn't believe, right? So he was dumb for like what, 9-10 months. Couldn't speak for 9-10 months because of his doubt, man. Or when Moses was like, look, Lord, I'm not of an eloquent speech. Hey, you watch what's that movie? What's that movie? The cartoon where they spit the scene all that. Prince of Egypt. That's a bad movie, man. Now remember when there was a burning bush. So when Moses said, look, Lord, I'm not good with speech. I'm not eloquent. The bush got inflamed, you know, like what the, you know, who made man's mouth? Right. Who did? Hey, the Lord don't like that doubt, man. Yeah. You know. So you got to stand tall on your faith, man.
Right.
You have to, man. You have to know, speaking of humility, you have to know the Lord's with you. You just have to know it,
Right.
man.
Yes.
You just got to move like that, man.
He's with somebody.
He's with somebody. He gonna save somebody.
Exactly.
And now, when Satan tries to attack me, I always think, well, the Lord delivered me from this. I call on the Lord, he delivered me from that. He delivered me from that.
People will do that if you want dinner with
You
you.
know what I'm saying? I didn't call on Jesus. I didn't call on fucking whoever.
Right.
I called on Yahweh Smell Shot, and he delivered me, man. So he's with me, man. Give a fuck what the fuck. You know,
That's how you fight that doubt.
the demons, man, they try to come crazy, man.
That's how you fight that
They
doubt.
come at you crazy as hell, man. So you gotta check them thoughts, man.
Like, just think about the thing more dumpster. Like, man, the Lord wouldn't do nothing to do that if he wasn't with me.
You know?
Right.
Because the scripture says
Right.
the Lord hears not the prayers of the wicked.
Right.
And the Lord's been answering your prayers, so you must be doing
Gotta-
something right.
See, but you got, this is all before the game. Not the game, but you know what I'm saying. This is all before that time. Like, the Lord building your faith up, man. Let's hit that Ezra, let's get that, man.
2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Right, the word woe means destruction, man. Go ahead.
For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh,
Right?
and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Right, that's how bad it's gonna get. Especially when that hyperinflation hit. I know y'all bro seen that $200 meat, man.
Yeah.
I think that was Virginia. Now let that be nationwide. Let that be nationwide,
It's
man.
coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
Now,
Now,
ready in Venezuela.
now that's gonna start anarchy, man. That's gonna start panic,
Yeah.
and people are gonna get real selfish. People are gonna get real cold.
Hey, they're really like that now. You see
Right,
that,
right.
You know? They're already
Lockdown.
selfish now.
They got that juice though.
Yes.
That juice is turning
They're
people
already
real cold.
selfish now. You can tell by the driving. Hopefully the one that you in the leg, the owner fucking shoes.
You got that racial tension in the air. You know that racial tension is there, man. So read that again.
It says, verse 16, verse 15.
And then you got all these Edomites. They're all strapped up. You know, they're strapped up to the T.
You remember that Black Lives Matter one?
Yep.
Where they came out the house with the AR and the one
Oh,
and the
yeah.
wife out there, a little
Oh
burner?
yeah.
And those are lawyers.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They was like this.
Yeah.
Outside the house. I wish you motherfuckers would. And then you remember that one, I think it was the Edomite and the Jake woman. They was getting in an argument. And then that Edomite woman, she drew up on, she drew down on that motherfucking nigga woman. The nigga woman spirit changed. Now she want to be peaceful. Now she's talking nicely to the Edomite woman. And the Edomites, they go to that gun. We turn to the Lord, and them Edomites turn to that gun, man.
Right.
That's their blessing.
Right.
Go
Because
ahead.
even before the pandemic became a problem, like, you know, everybody was taking over it, there was a racial tension in America.
Oh, yeah.
There was a crazy racial tension.
Especially after Obama and then Trump in there. Oh yeah, that was all by design.
So
Go ahead.
There's going to be a little race wars, you know. So it says, for there shall be sedition amongst, verse 15, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another.
Right, the scripture say the Lord's gonna get that out. Isaiah 19 and 2. I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, man. Okay, the Lord's gonna set up a division. There's already a heavy division. Go ahead.
The swords
No,
in their
Isaiah.
hand.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 19 and 2. It says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Look at that, man. Like they show you on these movies. Okay?
You got Edomites that are going to be okay with the system.
Yeah.
And you got Edomites that are going to not be okay with the system. They're
Yeah.
going to clash, man. You really see frequently of that with the COVID mandates, different cities.
Yeah.
Don't want to follow laws. Police agencies don't want to follow laws.
Yeah.
It's already a division, man.
Heavy division. Go ahead.
It says, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor.
Look at that. Against see, man. You're gonna have people going at it, man. You're gonna have civil unrest. You're gonna have class clashes. You know, the poor against the rich. You know, you're gonna have these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans coming to your these white people neighborhoods, man, seeking food and shelter and refuge. You know?
And women.
It's gonna get, oh, shit, let's not even mention the woman. The woman gonna have it the worst. Who gonna have it worse than a woman? And it's, when society break down, who gonna have it worse than a woman?
Because they've been set up so high,
Right.
they're gonna have a hard, long fall. That fall gonna be hard and long.
And then they don't even have no strength.
None.
A man can overpower a woman like that, man. Even a teenager, a teenage boy can overpower a grown-ass woman, man. That goes to the gym faithfully. That teenage boy that doesn't work out can overpower your weak ass. You ain't built like that, man. You ain't built like that. You know? And that's just reality, man.
They're nothing like a hungry man. Because people gonna be out here looking.
Look how they dress, man.
Yep.
Look how they fucking dress. You can see everything, man. When now what happens with a woman when society breaks down, man?
Easy access, baby.
The R word, everybody's fucking afraid of. The R word. Well, why you walking around like that? You want everybody to see it, right? Well, motherfuckers gonna take it. They ain't gonna ask for it no more. They gonna take it, man. The Lord gonna put them in that spirit.
Right.
Go ahead.
No more going to the movie and getting popcorn.
Uh-huh.
No more trying to spit game on
Right.
man.
It's gonna,
you, I like you. Take your ass.
yeah.
Yeah.
He'll overpower you, man. Come on, man.
They show you that in all end time movies.
The Purge, remember that?
At ease. Book of Eli.
Yep, Book of
He
Eli.
killed the man. He took a boyfriend. He wasn't even gonna do shit. He took his wife.
Come on, man.
You know, how'd they way with her?
I can't wait for that to happen, man. I can't wait, man. It's like, oh, man, I can't wait, man. I want to see it, man. That's why, man. Hey,
It's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen, man. Yeah, man. That's gonna be amazing, man. For you people to be screaming those terror screams.
Yep.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's gonna get the elect hype, man.
Hey, just like in Wuhan,
Yeah.
over there in the towers,
all the
whole
buildings,
building
everybody was wailing.
wailing, bro.
Worse than that.
Yes.
Worse than that. It's gonna be, you're gonna hear in the hallway. If you're in an apartment, your neighbor is gonna be screaming. In the hallway, you're gonna be hearing gunshots. There's gonna be a lot of fires. You know?
There's gonna be a lot of death.
Chaos.
In the air, you're gonna smell it. Dead bodies everywhere. Scripture say it's gonna be like dung.
Yo, that's gonna, you know how bad that smell's gonna be?
It's gonna be a stench, bro.
Yo, like,
Why you think Eli was like this, bro? The whole movie. That nigga had his chick covered, bro.
like man, I was in the street and I smelled the dead rat. I'm like, this smells bad. Wow.
Yeah.
That smells bad. All these dead bodies. Stench. They come from that.
That's gonna bring a lot of animals
Yep.
to the cities. Come
Oh,
on,
a lot
man.
of coyotes, mountain lions, man.
See,
Bears.
but the Lord said He gonna keep us from that. He gonna protect us in that hour, man. Go ahead, you can, I don't know if that brother's on the end. Go ahead.
Here it says, and they shall fight every one against his brother and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
That's it, man.
Right?
Go ahead.
In those days, man, the love of many are going to rise up, man. They're not going to regard their neighbor, what they got. Right? They're just going to take it, like the
Yeah,
brothers
bro.
said.
It's gonna get real like that. And then people gonna and people gonna just murder each other, man. You know, it's gonna get bad like that because they're gonna try you. People gonna beat you. Hey, man. Let's go.
Hey, you said what?
Yeah, people gonna be trying each other, you know, provoking one another, challenging each other. Yeah. Like they gonna have it, you gonna have it. They both gonna have their guns drawn.
Hey, I tell my sister, like, hey man, in those days, cold-hearted as a motherfucker. I ain't helping nobody.
Yeah, man.
I ain't helping nobody but us, man. Fuck everybody else. I don't give a
Everybody,
fuck if you're a child, who cares?
Yeah.
I tell you, if it's your friend, fuck your friend, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Just look what happened in that movie Bushwick. When Batista was trying to
good
protect
movie, bro.
that.
That's a good movie.
He ended up getting shot and dying at the end of
Yeah.
He ended up getting shot at the end.
Look at Bird Box.
Yeah, Bird Box.
They let that dude in because it was what? The fucking woman. Oh no, we gotta just, you know, it was a woman.
Yep.
That got compassion. Look, in those days to come, you can't feel compassion.
Right, bro.
These people,
Right, bro.
people deserve what they're gonna get.
That's right, huh?
Even if it's a fucking child, even if it's someone you fucking know that you told to shoot to, you need to take heed. Fuck them, man.
them, man.
Ezekiel 9.
Yeah, bro.
Spare not.
Hold that, bro.
Okay?
Get that.
It was like in the book of Eli. He had to keep on the path, man. You
Right.
gotta stay on the path, no matter what you see. You gotta, in the back of your mind, you have to know, hey, that's that person's judgment.
That's right, huh?
You see a bitch getting raped, you see somebody get the head blown off, whatever, you have to know, hey, that's that dude's judgment.
And you gotta-
and keep on moving on.
You're already prophesying it.
You gotta practice that now.
Yeah.
You see Jake get judged. All Jake want to rise up and get emotional and protest. Man, fuck that.
Fuck that thing, man.
You know, he deserved that shit.
Yeah,
like
man.
there's a rapper that got in Texas, Houston, Texas. He got shot in the head on the freeway.
Was that the MO3 guy?
Yeah, that motherfucker,
yeah.
right? So months later, they found out the guy that caught it, and the reason why he did it is because that MO3 guy fucked that dude's girl and sent the video of that to him. So I feel bad for niggas like that. Got shot. He deserved that shit, man.
Yeah, I remember that, bro. He got gunned down on the freeway, bro.
Yeah, everyone's all, everyone's all traumatized when that deserves to die that way, man.
That's
Yeah,
good
Deserves
judgment
to
on
die
that
on the
nigga.
freeway.
Yeah, fuck that nigga, man.
Yeah, with the whole George Floyd thing, man. Most High struck down that George Floyd Miriam, man.
Yeah,
The whole thing was just completely gone.
Yeah.
Somebody had painted up his whole face and everything. Most High struck that down with lightning, man.
Yep. Going off with that shit.
So
Yeah.
that's this right here.
Let's finish that. Let's finish that.
Go ahead. Second Ezra chapter
Yeah, go.
15, verse 16.
Good.
And it says, for there shall be sedition amongst kings, invading one another.
Right.
They shall not regard their king.
Look, invading one another. People gonna be breaking in each other's houses, man.
Yep. Taking their goods,
Yeah,
taking
yep.
what they can find.
Yep.
You know, you're gonna have your own neighbor coming into your house.
Yep.
That's why, you know, in these days to come, people that been in your house, they see your shit. Man, I remember this guy, he had a lot of stuff. Right? I remember I came to his house, he got a lot of food, a lot of water, and everything. You know, maybe he got some stuff. You know, you gonna go in and you gonna ask, you gonna take that shit, man.
Yeah.
You gonna be like you best friends with someone, and that day you gonna be like your enemy.
Gonna be war, man. Straight up.
People are gonna get desperate. Really desperate out there. No food.
Yeah.
They can't feed their family. They can't feed their children. You just believe they're gonna come after you.
What's that quote? When people lose everything, they lose it.
Yeah.
Basically alluding to them losing their mind, man. What's that, George something? You know, they lose their mind, man.
You got nothing to lose, so fuck it.
Yeah. Straight up.
Yeah, they got nothing to lose, man.
Go ahead.
And it says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
That's anarchy. That's it right there. Nobody, they ain't listening to the sheriff. They ain't listening to the governor. They ain't listening to the mayor. Half the time, people don't even know who the fuck their mayors are. You know, they ain't gonna give a damn. What's that, big word? Big word, I don't give a damn. They ain't gonna give a damn, man, in that hour, man. It's gonna be a merciless spirit out here, man. Go ahead.
And it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for
There ain't gonna be no 911s. There ain't gonna be no power, no electricity. You women ain't gonna be able to do nothing in that hour, man. You know? I can't wait, man. Damn.
And their box will save them too. Their box will save them from nothing.
They ain't gonna have no tampons, no pads, no makeup. You gonna have to rock that face. That face you've been hiding for 10 years, you gonna have to rock that motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
With all its blemishes.
Damn.
Yeah. Them BBLs and all that, that shit gonna fail you in that day. That shit gonna fail you. You know? Go ahead.
I can imagine someone that's starving with a big ass butt.
Big ass. She gonna take them implants and eat them and shit. That's crazy, man. This word's fucked up.
And it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
Because of your pride, man. The scripture say, pride is the beginning of separating from the Most High. Because of your pride. Even in 2nd Ezra 8:50, it says, for great misery shall come because of their pride, something like that. Go ahead.
It says, because of the pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
They're like, man, those cars laughing. They're gonna be afraid tonight.
Guaranteed. Men are afraid. How the hell are you women gonna be?
Oh, man.
Through.
man on the hand and the loins, like it says in Jeremiah 36.
Face pale.
Yeah, I got a friend. I've been going
30 years.
30 years, right? And back in the day, I tried to get married. Long story short, she called me like, asked me, told me, like, yeah, my ex-boyfriend, he's like, he told me that I'm not going to be able to make it to be saved unless I'm going to have the covering of a man, right? And then she was like, but he mean and stuff. He's mean. So the first person I thought about was you. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, you know, because I don't want to be having sex and stuff. You know, I don't want to have no sex, do all of that. I was thinking to myself, like,
You missed that bus 30 years ago,
30
man.
years ago. Shit, you thinking shit, you gonna lay up on in my house, get my protection.
Right.
And I ain't gonna get no motherfucking sex.
Right.
I therefore want let us be called by thy name.
By thy name.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but it's happening.
Happening.
It's happening. She called me with that.
Right.
Told me that she was that word.
And she kept yelling
I
at
want
me.
you to be my covering.
Isn't that Isaiah 32? A man should be a covering.
Covering,
Yep.
exactly. In a hiding place from the wind.
Yep.
When it's coming and it's going to be strong.
Man,
Let me get that real quick.
I didn't even say anything, bro. I didn't say one word. I just let her talk herself out. I didn't even respond to it. I just let her talk that shit
Felt like,
out.
Okay.
Hey, would you take
Sound
it?
good.
Hey, would you take it? Huh? Would you take it? I'm gonna take it. But she knows she gotta give it. She gonna have to give something up.
She gonna give it up.
Yeah.
Let that, hey, in the day of that power, that people should be willing.
Really?
Let me get this brother back you up. It's Isaiah 32:2. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Okay, so, hey, you gonna learn the importance of having a man in that day. All you independent, weird ass women out here with that feminist mindset. Oh yeah, you're gonna be humbled in that day.
Right.
And that's what the Lord thinks.
It's anything.
Right, a man of Lord, right? That's right.
You're going to come to a realization that you're going to have to be fixed. Like, man, this
Right.
shit, this ain't the way. This feminine
Right.
shit, this ain't the way, man.
Right.
You're going to have to come to it, man. You're going to have to humble yourself. You find the man of the Lord, man. It's going to protect you, man. There's no way for you, woman. There's no way, no absolute way that women are going to make it if you don't have a man of the Lord behind your corner, man.
And me personally, I ain't checking for no woman. I can give a damn.
Right.
Me personally, I can give a damn. You know, I could give a damn. I'm trying to make it. I'm not trying to get no pussy, man. I'm trying to make it. Okay? There's gonna be a bunch of boxes on the other side.
Think about it. Think about it. There's a time like no other, right? So bad, your mind's not gonna be on box.
Right, right.
Because your mind's on box right now.
Right.
Because you see it all the time. Yeah, you
Out and
mature.
about.
There's so much ass walking past us
They
right
show
now.
everything.
They're showing everything. So get your mind, always get your mind thinking about it.
Right.
But just when all hell breaks, you ain't gonna be thinking about that shit, man. You
That's
gonna be
the last thing on
you're
your
gonna be
mind.
thinking about surviving.
Right.
You're gonna be thinking about surviving because that's what's important, man.
Even
You're
now.
gonna think about salvation.
When you going through your trials, you really ain't thinking about no box. What the hell?
Women really be a liability. Right. Just carry you with you.
Slow you down and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck outta
That's
here.
why Isaiah 4:1, it's not going to be any woman.
more,
You're not going to choose a woman or stumble over her because of the beauty of your ass. All right, it's going to be like, what can you provide for me? What can you do for me in these days? I need someone that could that could be
Asset.
right, an asset, handy, that knows how to do something. That could right, cook, buy,
Assist you, to help you.
right.
But what can you bring to the table?
Right.
A lot of these women can't answer that question.
They can, man.
It's just sex. That's what I said. You got to bring more than just sex in that day.
And that's why we're not going to stumble off that, man.
Right.
You don't get that regardless. We're not going to stumble off, oh, you give me pleasure. No, we're not going to stumble off that, man.
Yeah, man, we ain't tripping off no box over here, man. Especially this the foul ass box out here, man.
Exactly.
This shit's a foul, man. You gotta wear a condom and all that. Fuck all that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that day, you ain't worth it.
it's gonna be like you coming under our protection. Because it does say the woman gonna bring her own raiment, cook her own food, cook her own food.
Yeah, I'm speaking as a man. I'm not concerned with none of that, man. I'm speaking as a man, though.
Right.
You know, now if the Lord want to lace me, put the spirit on me, then hey, and that's cool. But I ain't thinking about it, man.
God, so, yeah, the last scripture.
I don't know if you was done on that.
No.
Go ahead.
And it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
What is that? That's martial law. They're gonna have these checkpoints out here. They're gonna lock down these cities. You ain't gonna be able to travel. Go ahead.
And it says, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
No pity, man. No compassion. No mercy. You know? No mercy on the children, on the babies. None of that, man. On you women. Okay? If a motherfucker feel like punching you, he gonna punch you, man. If he feel like spearing you, he gonna spear you, man.
You're doing that now.
You know, gun you down, he gonna gun you down. You know, it ain't gonna be no compassion in that day. Okay, go ahead.
Much shall destroy their houses with the sword.
And that's gonna be a shock. That's gonna be a shock on you women's minds, man. When a motherfucker clock you, man. You gonna be like, oh, shit.
So like, in the subway, you was a bitch saying chill out. Jake's just punched in the face. She was just shocked, you know, like damn, you did that to me, like
No one that manpower, bro.
Right, no one helped her. She
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Did y'all ever see that chick that got raped on the subway?
I heard about it. I didn't see it though.
I'm finished. Yeah. No one helped her.
No one helped her.
They filmed it.
She was
Come on to the side.
Yeah, they filmed it on your ass.
And I got so many people's emotions riled up and shit.
Like, what kind of man will watch you women entitlement is about to be out the window, man?
Right, exactly. You say you equal to a man, then well, show your man strength.
Exactly.
Get him off of you.
Exactly.
You know.
Stupid ass people, man. Go ahead.
It says, spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
See that? A lack of food out here, a lack of water out here, a lack of resources out here. People gonna get wild, man. It's gonna turn to the wild, wild west everywhere, though.
Yep.
You know, so you got that.
Any last scriptures?
Yeah.
Hey man, so yeah, you know, another week. Be out here, Lord will be out here next week.
Yeah.
You know, that will show them.
Well, we gotta give all praise this morning.
Praise, glory,
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash.
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahushua,
Barakatah Yahushua,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahushah.
All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, because we're on the apostles and elders that taught us this word.
That's right.
Peace and salutations to all you brothers across the planet Earth who are teaching this word. And Shalom.
Shalom.
Man, it's gonna get real, man.